I don't slack, don't lose, learn your lesson yet. When I get to choose what I do, I'm like a weapon. I'm not sharp as many, but got heart, I'm ready to change scars to envy, to win large and plenty. I like to play fast, never change back. Calling out, I'll pay back, cause I'm great at that. Oh, you cannot save me.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Sports Jedi Network's Bronx Bombers Strike Back podcast. Final game of the first half of the 2023 baseball season. Boy, All-Star break is upon us. It went pretty fast. And, of course, this is the final game. The Yankees will have a wonderful couple days off, rest, muchly needed. And, of course, our lone All-Star, who will be probably starting the All-Star game, will be Garrett Cole. We know Judge has been selected. Judge will not be playing due to the injury, but let's go right into it. The New York Yankees versus the Chicago Cubs. Yes, indeed. Rubber game of the matchup. 41 and 47 are the Chicago Cubs coming into this game. The Yankees are 49 and 41 in the American League East, tied for third with the Toronto Blue Jays. Now, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the channel. I am your host, BX Sports Jedi Kev. We are going to do the watch along this afternoon, a pitching matchup. It will be Domingo Germán taking on Kyle Hendricks. So that is a pitching matchup this afternoon. Like we always do, always in our channel, we always like to tease or give you the betting line. If you want to make a bet, let's make a bet this Sunday afternoon. The Cubs and the Yankees. The Yankees are a 1.5 run favorite at a money line at plus 118. The over and under 8.5 points here at a minus 140. Bet with your head, not over your head. Good luck if you want to add a parlay there. And how many innings Domingo Germán will go, or how many relievers will Aaron Buffoon use this one? You could probably say over and under 3 relievers. I say he'll go 5 because the whole bullpen is empty and they're not going to play. They're not playing until Wednesday, so he'll be going to that bullpen immediately. So his is one of these days. He tells Mama, put the DVR because you can see me coming out of the dugout to make pitching changes. So hopefully not. I have the lineups for you guys. Welcome, everyone. Hope your Sunday afternoon is going well. I've got the lineups for this afternoon's final game of the first half of the season. Here we go. And once I find it, let's get it there. And the lineups. For the Chicago Cubs, the visiting Cubs, we'll give you the hometown team after that. Leading off in designated hitter will be Mike Tauchman, followed by the number 2 hitter, the shortstop, Nico Horner. Batting third, the left fielder, Ian Happ. Cleanup hitter in right field, Suzuki. Batting fifth, the center fielder, Cody Bellinger. Batting sixth, the second baseman, Christopher Morel. Batting seventh, the first baseman, Jared Young. Batting eighth, the third baseman, Trick Wisdom. And batting ninth behind the plate, Tucker Bernhardt. For our New York Yankees this afternoon lineup, it goes as following. Leading off at second base, Gleyber Torres. Batting second, the right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton. Batting third, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Cleanup hitter, the center fielder, Harrison Bader. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Josh Donaldson. Batting sixth, the fielder, Billy McKinney. Batting seventh, the third baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Batting eighth at shortstop, Anthony Volpe. And behind the plate and batting ninth is Kyle Higashioka. And we know Domingo Germán is starting pitcher for this final game here. Wonder how many innings will they allow him to go here? Probably 5 innings, and they'll go to bullpen. But I hope that Domingo Germán, just like the temperature in New York City, hot and steamy, he'll continue to pitch hot and give the Yankees some length there. And, of course, let's go. Yankees versus the Cubs. If you're new to the watch along, welcome aboard. If you're watching along with us from all the different platforms, from YouTube, of course, Rumba, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, LinkedIn, Truvio, and Reddit, thank you for joining us. We do the watch along. We do the play-by-play. Go grab your popcorn. Go grab your snacks, your drinks, and let's get ready to be entertained here. We ask you to be an honest participation program. We ask you to participate in the chat. We read everyone's chat. No one's chat is ignored. You are part of the program here. So let's go. Let's hear your chats. We'll see that everyone will start filing in and always comes in and always watches along with us. We have a scoreboard. We'll have a scoreboard. We'll tell you the balls and strikes, and of course the runs, who's up, and if the play is a double, a single, trip, or an out. So we'll put it in right there immediately. We got a little bit of technical difficulties. Hopefully not. There we go. So the game's about to start. 2 minutes. You see the countdown. I'll put myself over here, and let's go. So the Yankees, they won yesterday. The power of a multi-home run game for Giancarlo Stanton. He had 2 home runs yesterday. Josh Donaldson with home run. Yankees played extremely well. Gerrit Cole, what could you say? You could say Gerrit Cole is the first half of the season MVP for the Yankees, because he's the only one that's been reliable and steady. And every time he's out there, he's doing just what we take for granted, giving you length, becoming a starter, pitching well, taking Yankees opportunities where they have a losing streak and end it. He comes up big for New York Yankees, the most valuable player. Where would the team be without Gerrit Cole? The Yankees are 7 games out of the Tampa Bay Rays. Tampa Bay Rays are on a 7-game losing streak. This is why you can never say the division is over. You got to continue to grind, continue to win. You keep your eye on that. 7 games going back to the second half of the season is a lot of striking distance. You just got to get better. I know you have 2 teams. You have winning teams that you and your Blue Jays, but you have to work your games. I believe the Yankees, when they come off the All-Star break, they'll be in Colorado. You have to go and beat those type of teams, those bottom-feeding teams, like the Rockies. You have to. This year it would have been, and right now you can't be setting yourself up for rubber games of series against mediocre teams like the Cubs. This is disappointed that the Yankees should be looking to sweep the Cubs here. But either or less, win the series. Win the series this afternoon. All right, so let me get this here. Let's go to the chat. Let's say hello to that. Steve in the chat. Hello, Steve. How good Sunday. Happy Sunday. Good afternoon to you. And he goes, Senga's going to the All-Star game. Yes, I saw that. Very good. Very good. First year for Kodai Senga representing the Mets in the All-Star game. Nice. That's a nice feather in the cap of Kodai Senga for him, and well deserved there. Well deserved. Now, they're asking the manager why Volpe again back down to number 8. When he was at the number 1, you leave him alone. Just leave him in the 8th spot. Leave him alone. That's it. He's gonna don't keep flip-flopping him, bringing him up and down in the lineup. I want him to get his feet cemented at the 8th spot and go to town from there. So we're about to get the first pitch. Hey, Brandon, salute, Brandon. How are you, buddy? I'm doing well. Hope you're doing good. So Brandon, haven't seen you in a couple of days. I hope you're doing well, my friend. And Alvarez is still on fire. Yes, he has some. If he continues hitting here in the second half, Steve, he has an opportunity to be in some names or some company of some greats for catchers there. Home run. I believe he's going to try challenge for bench's rookie home run for a catcher record, if I'm not mistaken. So that might be in jeopardy. I know there's a long way to go there, and a lot of anything can happen. But boy, the way Alvarez and the injection of youth and the injection of energy that he gave that New York Mets lineup up and down, and now with him feeling comfortable, playing more often, and good time came at the right nick of time there for the Mets, if you ask me there. I think they really needed Alvarez to really get going, or someone to step up for the Mets there, because the fan base 2 weeks ago, they were ready to jump off the bridge with Caputo. I have to take a look at that with Donnie Bench's record. It's attainable. It's attainable there. He's on pace for breaking a Johnny Bench record. It's if he plays the whole season, he's going to be attainable for Alvarez. So that's going to be a good one there. So we're waiting for first pitch here. We'll have the lineup scrolling in there, of course. Get some injuries reports there. Bowers on a 10-day IL. Cortez on the 60. He threw some pitches here. Looks like he is positively returning. Probably right before trading deadline, we'll see Nestor Cortez returning. Cahoon, Ryan Weber on a 60-day IL. And of course, we know Judge's toe. Greg Allen on his way back from rehab. Hopefully after the All-Star game, probably get back there. And then, of course, some fun facts on a Sunday afternoon here. So, Domingo Germán, let's go. Yankees taking the field. Germán taking his warm-ups. Of course, Domingo Germán. And it goes today's pitching matchup. Domingo Germán, it's 5-5 with 4.52 ERA with 85 and 2/3 innings pitch, 69 hits, 83 strikeouts, 25 walks, 15 home runs surrendered by Domingo Germán, sprinkling with a perfect game for Domingo. The German Sunday, like we named him here. Brandon, you're leaving? Okay, Brandon, I'll see you later. It was good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. And that is Brandon Schultz joining us. Salute, damn Brandon. Who New York is playing today? They're playing the Cubs. All right, so stepping into the batter box will be Mike Tachman. So we'll get the lineup scrolling beneath to you there. All right. So the defense for Domingo Germán will be McKinney, Bader, Stanton in the outfield, LeMahieu, Volpe, Torres, Rizzo, and Higuaín behind the plate. The first pitch of the game, and there's a strike to Mike Tachman. Now it's Mike Tachman who's batting 241, 2 home runs, 21 RBIs, 32 hits, and 133 at bats. The first sock to Tachman, batting from the left side of the pitch. There's a strike, a quick 1-2. Of course, what is the key for Domingo Germán? Getting ahead of the batters. Strike 1, strike 2. It sets up that curveball, which is very nasty. It has it when he's on Domingo Germán, nasty stuff with that curveball. He's ahead of the count, 0-2. And the 0-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. So he gave him the good morning, good afternoon, and good night salute. 3 pitches. He gets a strikeout there. 1 away. Now stepping into the batter's box is stop Nico Hoerner, batting 274, 5 home runs, 55 RBIs, 93 hits, and 339 at bat. And here's the pitch. Swing and miss. He's ahead of the count, 0-1. That's the rookie record, I believe, Steve, that he might break. This one is grounded to third. Field throws across the diamond in time. So if you're scoring it at home, it's 5-3, third baseman to first baseman. Now 2 outs bases will bring up Ian Happ. Ian Happ, who's batting 249, has 7 home runs, 39 RBIs, 76 hits, 305 at bats. Here's the left fielder. And on with 5 pitches in. Here's a 6th, and there 4 strikes, so he's feeling it. It's early, it's hard, but looking good here. Also, the weather helps out. Remember, and here's the 0-1 pitch. Foul straight back. And of course, 2-strike horn is about to go now. And he misses down 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. As of course, the ticker's a little ahead of us, but That's okay. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count here. Here's the 8th pitch. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. A quick 1-2-3 inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, and we go to the home half of the first. Yankees coming up to bat. No score. All right, nice job there by Domingo Germán, showing here some getting some strikes. Also, a 9-pitch inning. That's what you want. Keep the pitch count low, throw some strikes, get ahead of the hitters, and that's the recipe for success if you're the New York Yankees pitching wise. Piazza rookie record was 35, 45 by bench in a single season. So I gotta find what record it is then, Steve, because I saw that on Twitter and I should have copied it and put it on Sunday notes, but since it was a non-Yankee trivia or record, I just left it alone. I should have. I'm gonna have to scroll back and look at that. But Alvarez has a chance to break some type of record of a Johnny Bench for catchers. All right. So Cal Hendricks, a 3-3 record with a 2.64 ERA and 42 2/3 innings pitch. He has surrendered 35 hits, 27 strikeouts, 10 walks, and he's given up 2 home runs for Hendricks. So he's missed first 2 months, but 12 for the Cubs here. Let's see if the Yankees could tally up here and get some here. Now, stepping to the batter's box to lead off will be Gleyber Torres. Now, Gleyber, who's batting .249, 13 home runs, 36 RBIs, 82 hits, and 329 at-bats. He is leading off this game. And we have a pitch clock violation. 1 ball, no strikes. Okay. So 1-0. And the 1-0 outside 2-0. That was a weird one. I think that's the first time I see all season where the pitch clock violation for the very first pitch of the game delayed. So it's 2-0 on Torres. And the 2-0 pitch. There's a strike. 2-1. And the pitch. There's a base hit. Fair ball. And right over the right field. I just wanted to see what's going to stay fair. All right, now. So Torres on with a single. Will bring up Giancarlo Stanton. He had a multi-home run game yesterday. He is batting .208, 9 home runs, 23 RBIs, 30 for 144 at bats, 30 hits for 144 at bats, and he takes a ball outside 1-0. But of course, he only played 40 games with the Yankees due to injury. Those numbers are with 40 games, and the 1-0, 2-0. So it's Happ, Bellinger, Suzuki, that's our outfield. It's going to be Wisdom, Horner, Morel, and Young in the infield. And wait a minute, somebody got ejected. Hold on a second. We got fireworks already. And Bernhardt was the catcher. David Ross got ejected. So he will start his All-Star break a little early here. Wow, the umpire didn't want any chatter whatsoever. Excellent comment by Ross, the manager. Says you only got one game before the All-Star break and your dad already. Wow, it was a hell of a comment there. So 2-0 the count. Umpire has ejected the Cub manager Ross out of the game. David Ross has been ejected. So Stanton is ahead of the count, 2-0. Let's see what throw here, and there's a strike, 2-1. Something's gonna boil there when Hendricks gets a pitch violation, then a close call that a pitch that was actually clearly outside. Here's the 2-1. Stanton bringing back, shattered back slowly, and he had nowhere to go. They had to get the play at first. It was hit too softly, and the bat was trailing. Was in front of the ball there, so that was a weird play there. Stanton gets Glaber to scoring position here. 6-3 if you're scoring it at home. Now with one away now, we'll bring up Andy Rizzo. Rizzo, the first baseman, who's batting .258, 11 home runs, 38 RBIs, 79 hits, and 306 at-bats for the Yankees. And Rizzo fouls it away. 0-1. So Alex McKay, a little bit testy this afternoon behind the plate as the umpire. He threw out Ross. Right before that, he told Hendricks not to throw another pitch. The warm-ups was done, and Hendricks still threw another pitch, gave him a pitch violation. So a little testy there, home plate umpire Alex McKay. And swing a miss. And he foul tip 0-2. So, Brandon, did you go to the Tampa Bay Stadium? Because you're in Florida. Did you go see the Rays? You have an 0-2 count. The pitch down low, 1-2. This is a pleasant play here. Let's see. There's a base hit right center field. This is gonna go. Torres is gonna score. Let's see if he makes it 2. He cuts it off in the gap. Rizzo's going for 2. He's in with an RBI double. The Yankees on the board, 1-0. RBI number 39 for Rizzo. He gets a 1-out double against former mate. All right, so runner again scoring position for the Yankees fielder Harrison Bader.
It's time! It's time! It's Bader time!
Bader swings the first pitch and he loops it there right to the first base. So he was a little impatient. 2 outs. Bader was back .250 with 7 home runs, 30 RBIs, 38 hits, and 147 at-bats. Make it 38 hits, 148 at-bats. So now with 2 outs, bases empty, we'll bring up the designated hitter, Josh Donaldson. Donaldson is batting 146 with 10 home runs, 15 runs added in, 14 hits, and 96 at-bats for Donaldson. There's a swing and a miss, 0-1. The runner at second is Rizzo with 2 outs. Nothing but the Riz. There it is. Chop, foul. Brandon says no. Where is it? Let me get his. No, he didn't go to center field where the water was at. Oh, where the tanks, where the Ray tanks are. And the 0-2 down low, 1-2. Don't worry, if you go back to Florida again in a couple of weeks, if you do, when the Rays fall out of first place, the tickets will be like $10, so you'll be able to afford to go sit anywhere. And 1-2. This one popped up in foul territory, and Bernhardt makes the play. Bernhardt and the Bulls raise in on poor Donaldson, but the Yankees get a run on 2 hits, no errors to leave a man on base. Will play a full inning where the Yankees up 1-0 here. All right. For the inning. For the Cubs, they'll have the 4, 5, and 6 hitters be Suzuki, Bellinger, and Morale up against Domingo Germán. All-Star break. Fortunately, I will not watch the All-Star game this year. Not because I don't want to, because I'll be doing a wrestling watch-along. We're doing a Monday Night Raw NXT back-to-back now. So, oh, wait a minute. Donaldson looks like he's hurt. Donaldson might be hurt, folks. Hamstring pull there. All right, so here's the first pitch to Suzuki. Takes a strike, took me out of rhythm there, and we're on the way in the second inning. Suzuki was batting 258, 6 home runs, 26 RBI, 66 hits, and 256 at bat. Ground ball to third. LeMahieu fields, throws across in time for the first out. Now, 1 away. Now, this will bring up Cody Bellinger. Bellinger is the center fielder who's batting 298, 9 home runs, 29 runs batted in. He has 66 hits and 215 at bats. And a lot of speculations with him coming to the Yankees. Ball 1-2. A lot of speculation. Of course, this person here has been speculating him since May. Play center field, left field, right field, first base, left hitter. And did he go? He did swing. 1 ball, 1 strike. And a player that fits Yankee Stadium, his build, way he hits, fits the stadium. Maybe the Juan Soto trade doesn't come to fruition. Maybe this is a consolation prize. And he swing 2-1. We saw in the opening game of the series a shot into the second deck right field stand. Man, that was a moonshot. Here's the 2-1 down low, 3-1. 1 hit from an opposing team against the Yankees in that territory. Fred McGriff. I remember when he was part of the Blue Jays. One, my goodness. Here's the 3-1. Check swing. Did he go? He did not. There goes the perfect game. And a walk for Bellinger. Now, Bellinger has 11 stolen bases on the season, so you can't fall asleep on him. There's speed on the young man. That's another aspect that fits the Yankee. He has some speed. He can steal mode on the bases. He is not a station player, and that's what you want. You want to get diverse. You want to have athleticism on the base paths. The Yankees with power. Here's Morel, ball down low. 1-0. Now Morel, who's batting 273, 15 home runs, 38 RBIs, 48 hits, and 176 at bats for the young phenom for the Cubs. Now Herman checks on Bellinger. Now they deals the pitch. One is chopped, foul, 1 ball, 1 strike. Count square. So we have a 1 ball, 1 strike count. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He got him with a nice changeup. Had Morel up at front. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes now. With 1 here, we are on the top of the second inning. Yankees up 1-0. You got Bellinger at first. He reached on a walk. Now Herman checks on Bellinger now. Comes to set. And he deals a 1-2. Outside, 2-2. Now, 2 balls and 2 strikes here. Keep an eye on Bellinger because this is a good count to put him in motion here. Now Bellinger takes the lead. Herman kicks an eye on him. He holds, and now the pick off attempt, and he gets back. Got back easily. So that's his first attempt. Remember, you get 2 attempts before you could try a third time, but you have to pick them off, or it's considered a balk. Now we have a 2 balls and 2 strike count. And here's the pitch. This one's chopped. This might be 2. Volpe flips here to Torres. Torres throwing low, double play. So he wrapped into a 6-4-3 double play. And that's it. No runs, no hits, no errors. No one because it was raced on that double play. And the Yankees with a 1-0 lead goes to the bottom of the second inning. That was very, very, very nice there for Domingo Herman. Got what was needed. The double play. For the Yankees coming up will be McKinney, LeMahieu, and Volpe. And they have 1-0 lead, looking to add some more. Do some fences today. You know what? This is sometimes we ask for this offense. You don't have to be mashing home runs all the time, but we'll love some fences. You know, nothing wrong with building fence. It protects the house. So when I mean fences, 1 run. When you look at the scoreboard, when you do scorecard, it's okay if you pile up ones. You know, it all adds up at the end of the day. So we're looking for some fences. So we're everyone's keeping an eye on Donaldson. Now Donaldson, when he swung and he popped up in that last at bat, he was grabbing his calf, Achilles area. He was grabbing onto it and he was hopping. Didn't look like he couldn't put any weight on it. It could be either a cramp or a pull. We will find out. And of course, he is the designated hitter when his turn at bat comes up. If he doesn't come up to the batter's box to bat, there's something wrong, and possibly if that's the case, look for him to be immediately placed on the IL, and that might be the end of Donaldson. You could put him on the IL, transfer him to the 60, and you know what? He's a free agent at the end of the year. Sayonara, thank you. We'll talk to you whenever. We'll see you when you come as part of the media and when MLB Network. All right. I mean, I'm not wishing on any injuries, but that's the case, the worst case, and they're putting it in a positive spin. Nothing, no ill will wishes on him. Just if he's not able, that's it. It's an opportunity to get an out from Donaldson. Now, here's McKinney leading off. Now, McKinney was batting 239, 4 home runs, 7 RBI, 17 hits in 1 at-bats for the lefty against Hendricks. And the pitch. Here's a call strike. McKinney was kind of on fire for a bit, and then he got a little big nicked up, and he stood for his last 24. And he cooled down ever since getting nicked up there. But he's playing now with powers on the eye. Here's the 0-1. Misses for a ball, 1-1. And I still and McKinney, don't disrespect to McKinney, Powers, Calhoun. Yankees need a real everyday bona fide left fielder. The 1-1, and he fouls it. 1-2. Here's the 1-2. McKinney lofts this one in center field. Bellinger's there. He makes the play for the first out. 1 out. Now we'll bring up DJ LeMahieu, the third baseman, who is batting .220, 7 home runs, 27 runs batted in, 60 hits in 273 at bat, 645 OBS with Mayhew. Mayhew, he is struggling as well. We'll look to get on a hot streak after the All-Star break. Here, pitch. There's a strike 0-1, especially the Yankees opening up their All-Star second half, All-Star break in Colorado, a place where LeMahieu did some damage there, won a batting title. We'd love to see him just get jump-started in the familiar territories. The 0-1. LeMahieu grounds this one in the hole, and there's a base hit. So LeMahieu's on with a one-out single. We'll bring up Anthony Volpe. Maybe here this afternoon he goes with a couple. He gets a multi. Hopefully he gets a multi-hit game. Mayhew, he'll finish this out feeling good. Takes a vacation. Either they go away anywhere to Bahamas or wherever the guys go, and come back all revigorated, strong, ready to go in Colorado. Familiar place for DJ. Hopefully have a big snap. So here's Volpe now. Volpe bringing up his average to 215. 12 home runs, 31 RBI, 65 hits, and 302 plate appearances. And he was at the 220, so he's up 5 points down, but he has a chance. He tends to bunt, and he takes a strike. And something that we've been clamoring and asking the Yankees to put the sign on with Volpe bunt. This is, certain situations. There's so many games that the Yankees lost in extras when they were the home team. They didn't up the bunt. Volpe now holds it 1-1. Just think of this. The Yankees are 7 games out of first place. I know you can never foretell the future, never foretell that the Rays were going to go on a 7-game losing streak. Just think about all those games that mismanaged by the manager, misplayed, miscalculated, over managing, bullpen issues. Here's a 1-1. Volpe fouls it off 1-2. Just think that game not so long ago, game 3 of the 4-game set of the Orioles. Just think if we would have did something different. This whole entire game right now would have been where we would have been in the standings. It would have been phenomenal. Here's the pitch, the 1-2. The pressure that the Yankees would have been placed on the American League East. There's so many handful of games that the Boston Red Sox, when they played in Fenway, that Sunday night game, mismanaged. There's so many instances that what if, and makes you scratch your head where the Yankees would have been, could have been. Here's the 2-2. This one is grounded slowly. Ground ball. This one they're going to go 1, and they only get the force at second, and they get LeMahieu. Volpe reaches on a fielder's choice. 6-4. The Yankees are not scoring really on the ball here. Couple base hits, in between the hole and the other one, to lead off the game. Actually, in the first inning, Torres, and of course Rizzo was a gapper. They've been being placed well. Here's Higashioka now, the 9 hitter who's batting 224, 4 home runs, 21 RBIs. And he has 30 hits and 130 bats for the Yankees catcher. He's a threat to run. He has 16 stolen bases on the season, base a strike, 0-1. And I'm a big proponent about stealing bases and running. Due to the fact that it's Higashioka leading off here, I'm not stealing. I'm letting him swing away because I don't want him to lead off an inning. And Higgy inside out this one, and there's a base hit on the right line. Brizzy, see they send him. No, they'll hold him there. So it's a single, first and third. If that ball goes into the corner, Volpe scores. But the ball hit, and it hit the side pole, and it ricocheted back into the play, right to the right field to Suzuki. So if that ball would have just kept going and not ricochet off the wall, and it went into the right field corner, rolling down, Volpe would have scored from first. So a big break there for the Cubs. Now here's Torres. First and second with 2 outs now. 29 pitches for Hendricks, and Torres is 1 for 1 against Hendricks. The pitch. There's a strike on the outside corner. 0-1. Just keep level swing. That's all my Torres. Forget about the long angles and get the ball out of the stadium. Right now, no one's squaring the ball on Hendricks. Just get level swing on it. Good contact. That gets the inside corner. He's behind in the count 0-2 now. Now he's protect the plate mode. Now Hendricks with the 0-2 pitch. A pick throw over the first. That was a why? Higgy don't go anywhere. That was a waste. I find that a knock-off attempt there. As Bernhardt giving the sign to his defense. Okay, now 0-2 to count here. If I'm Torres, I'm trying to shoot the ball for between first and second, and 0-2, and he tries to do that there, but Morrell's there. Morrell makes the play and get him. Oh, that was a close play. But the Yankees get 2 hits, but they strand it, and we go now to the 3rd inning. 1-0 Yankees. I can't get mad with Gleyber Torres' approach there, due to the fact that I finished my scorecard. I can't get mad with Gleyber Torres there at that approach because he had that big gap between first and second, and seeing how they don't hit, or they're not hitting Hendricks hard, no line drive. I like his approach. He wanted a chip point in between first and second, probably get a ball going through the infield, and I like that approach. I really did like that approach. I know it didn't result the results that we wanted, Yankee fans. He didn't get the RBIs. He stranded the runners there, but he actually read the temperature of the room there. He actually grounded, tried to get it to a place where there was going to be a vacated hole there. Just didn't get it. And also Hendricks got it too in on him. He couldn't inside out it too much. So an advantage pitcher there, but I can't complain on that one. So for the Cubs, you have the 7, 8, and 9 hitters will be Young, Wickham, and Bernhardt against Domingo Germán. Don't hit the like button, please. Hit the like button, the thumbs up. Really help our program, and we really appreciate it. We're trying to continue to grow the program, and it also helps us with you guys' feedback, knowing that you guys are enjoying and watching along with us. Thank you. Okay. And the pitch to Young is in there for a call ball, 1-0. Now, Jared Young, the first baseman, he has 192. He has 1 run, 4 RBIs, only 5 hits and 26 at bats. Not a lot of sample size there for the young guy. Here's the 1-0. This one is foul, 1-1. The 1-1, and he fouls it back, 1-2. The 1-2. This one is popped up into left field. Long run, McKinney. McKinney's there at the line, and he caught it. He bobbled a couple times and down there. A little juggling there. He was juggling that ball there. It came out, popped out, and he finally retrieved it with his bare hands. I was like, oh my god, that would have been a crazy one, and that would have been almost. That would have been a foul ball. Run away. We'll bring up Project Wisdom, the third baseman. Now batting 191, 13 home runs, 29 RBIs. He takes a ball outside, 1-0, and 87 hits and 109 at bats for Wisdom. Here's the 1-0, 2-0 on Wisdom. This one is foul back, 2-1. Yeah, probably it is a record there, Steve. Because if in swing and a miss, 2-2. If he gets hurt, he'll have a couple days to rest up. And 2-2. Swing and a miss. Got him. So Domingo wisely gets Wisdom with a strikeout. All right, with 2 outs, bases empty, we'll bring Tucker Bernhardt, the catcher, who's batting 189. He has 1 home run, 7 RBI, 17 hits, and 90 at bats for the catcher. He's batting from the left side. There's a strike. I believe former Astro. And a pitch, swing and a miss. 0-2. So Domingo Germán had it account 0-2. Swing and a miss. Wow, Domingo Germán served him a breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night to Bernhardt. And that's it. Quick inning for the Yankees. Pitcher, no runs, no hits, no errors. Now we go to the bottom of the third inning with the Yankees with up 1-0. They're gonna. This is the second time through Kyle Hendricks. Let's see if the Yankees could add some more runs here. They're up 1-0. They'll have Stan, Rizzo, Bader, followed by possibly a pinch hitter, because I don't know. We'll find out if Donaldson is able to continue in this game. He came up holding his calf. He went down the tunnels. Training staff followed him, so it doesn't look good. I won't be surprised if Donaldson doesn't play the remainder of this game. It'll be interesting who they'll place as the designated hitter. Personally, we'll see who will be the designated hitter. You could go IKF. You could go Oswaldo Cabrera. We shall see. Usually, you want your better defensive outfielder on the bench. So when you substitute Stanton, you put him in right field and you hold on. So wonder which one. We'll find out. Maybe I will go with Franchi Cordero on this spot. This is the spot where you want that bat. He's all or nothing anyway. Cordero. So is Donaldson. You might as well put Franchi Cordero to hit in the designated hitter spot and leave the other guys in case you need an infielder. Either both Cabrera and IKF plays both infield, outfield, but you want to keep those players available. You don't want to put them as a designated hitter role. So here's Stanton. Stanton grounded out his first time up. And the pitch. Outside for a ball. 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Chop, foul, 1-1. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1 ball strikes on Carlos Stanton. Let me read this one after this 1-2 pitch right now. Here's 1-2. Inside 2-2. Can you see Judge at the end of his contract playing first? Yes, they're going to be playing there soon. In there, I believe he's going to take in the winter ball. Winter means in the winter time, they're going to ask him to try to play some first base. And the 2-2. Foul out of play. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Stanton reaches. Stanton is another one who should learn how to play some first base. There's Donaldson back in the bench. Let's see. Here's Rizzo outside. Oh, no, he's going to play. He got a helmet. Okay. Well, Rizzo's 1-0. Rizzo got a double and an RBI. Takes a strike, 1-1. And you know what the problem, Steve? If you judge such a good athlete first, he could play center, he could play right. And I know you said at the end of the contract, but I want to play my first too. Only give him some. But damn, that defensive monster that's out there and right who could take home runs away, who has that arm, a strong arm. Maybe Stanton is another one who would love to learn how to play first because he's just a big target. 1-2. But the only problem with Stanton, imagine, just think of him stretching for a play at first base. He'll pull something. You got a 1 ball, 2 strikes to Rizzo. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Rizzo goes down. Back-to-back strikeout for Hendricks. 2 outs. Base is empty. We'll bring up Harrison Beta.
It's time! It's time! It's Beta time!
Let's go, Beta. Beta's 0 for 1. And the pitch, Hendricks steals outside for a ball. 1-0. And the 1-0. Misses inside. 2-0. The toe. Swing and a miss. 2-1. Oh, put that there. All right. The 2-1. This one line and foul. 2-2. So we got 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. 1-0 Yankees. Hendricks, Bader, and the 2-2 up the middle, and there's a base hit. And the inning will continue. Bader come up with a hit, and it wasn't hit hard. It's not how hard you hit it, it's where you hit it. Yankees right up the middle, and this one just right got to the pitcher and beautifully executed. And Morrow almost made a nice play there. Bader is on for Donaldson. Now Donaldson will hit. So he is not hurt. Here's a pick-up attempt as Bader gets back easy, but he'll get uniform dirty. So Donaldson fouled his first time, he grabbed his calf. And the pitch was on his move, and he fouled. So the hit and run was on. And Bader had a really good jump on that one. He was almost had that stolen. 0-1 count here. Let's see if he goes again. Goes the pitch outside. The throw to second and is not in time to center field. But Bellinger backs it up. Stolen base. Good job there. Love the play there. Aggressiveness by Bader. His 8th stolen base of the season. Good job there. Now he's in scoring position with 2 outs now, but it's Donaldson has to come up big with a 2-out hit. Can he come through? 1-1 to count here. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2. If Donaldson wants to take away some of those boos from the fans into some, at least for them to be quiet, silence them a bit, 2-out single will be huge. And the 1-2 inside, 2-2. The 2-2 misses ball in the dirt. Now the count runs full. 3-2. So good job there on now to make this a 3 balls and 2 strike count after falling behind. Maria, hello Maria. How are you? Good Sunday afternoon, Maria. My good friend Donaldson hits this one up the middle, and this is still for a base hit. Not down there. Now the plate to the plate, but he saves a run. Bader thought about it. Now it's not hard you hit it, it's where you hit it. So 1st and 3rd with 2 outs. The Yankees coming up here. Now they're not hitting cover out of the ball, but they're just finding the right spots. And that's what happens when you make contact. When you become a contact team, you make contact, those are the good things that happen. When you're swinging and missing, no contact whatsoever, you're not forcing. Look at how the defense are all over the place, diving and driving the Cubs out, giving them crazy. They're going nuts here. So 54 pitches for Hendricks now, 1st and 3rd now, but there is 2 outs for Billy McKinney, as the pitching coach will come out and have a conversation. Remember, Dave, if you're joining us now, David Ross, the Cubs manager, got ejected, arguing balls and strikes. So here it is, 1st and 3rd now, 2 outs, Billy McKinney. The pitch outside for a ball. 1-0. And the pitch. McKinney pops up. Not a good at bat. Pop up into the 3rd base. And Wisdom makes the play. And the inning gets squandered. No runs, 2 hits. They leave 2 men on base. We go down to the 4th inning with a 1-0 Yankee lead. They could have had more there. Of course, the Yankees are not hitting the ball hard. They're not hitting the cover out of the ball, but they're placing them in the right spot. And the point is, you have to have level swings and get the ball down. And that's what the Yankees were doing here. McKinney wants to go popping up and pull. And can't. With Hendricks currently right now, it doesn't seem like you can't get the ball lifted on him. So you have to hit it and hit it hard in the ground. And Yankees were successful there. Couple hits there, a nice 2-out rally, stolen bases. That's good things, though. Those are good things. I continues those good hitting and good situation get you going. And I hope that carries over this whole afternoon. Let's get the Cubs lineup back up. Tampa's up 4-0 on the Braves. Boy, you knew Tampa was going to come out swinging, especially losing 7 in a row. I mean, imagine them lose 8 in a row. If the Braves come back, that'd be phenomenal. They'll come back and win that game and losing games and going to the All-Star break. Got to squander All-Star break on a losing streak. Oof. How about the Tigers yesterday? Pitcher no-hitter combined, 2-pitcher no-hitter against the Blue Jays. Wow, that was impressive there for the Tigers. Despite, I know a lot of people side mouths or poo-poo the fact there was a combined no-hitter, but still holding the Toronto Blue Jays to a no-hitter, big time. That was a big time pitching there by Detroit. And how about those Marlins, man? The Marlins starting off hot. They're still continue to be hot. They're winning. They're up 4-0 on the Philadelphia Phillies. The Mets also a hot, although lost yesterday, cooled off a bit momentarily by the Padres. They need to win this game and win that series. All right, so here's Tachman. Next ball outside, 1-0. And here's Tachman, the pitch, and this one foul back, 1-1. Foul, 1-2. Got a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Two balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Check swing. Did he go? No. The count runs full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the payoff pitch. He fouls it in front of the home plate. So we have a 3-2 pitch, 39 pitch. It's going to be 40th pitch here for Domingo Germán as he starts the 4th inning with a 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. And he got him. Tachman struck out 2nd time. Here's the changeup ball wanted to, like yesterday to Tachman. It was down way, and that one stood in the hands, and that's where Tachman deposited into the outfield. Now here's Horner. Takes a call strike. 0-1. Pitch here as Germán ready to deal the 0-1. This one hit hard here, backhanded to third. LeMahieu throws across his body in time. 2 away. 2 outs in the 4th. Here's Ian Happ. 0-1, a strikeout victim. 42 pitches for Germán here in the top of the 4th inning with 2 outs, bases empty. Now he's ready to deal the pitch. Here comes the pitch. There's a strike. 0-1. Domingo Germán's 0-1. Up, misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 curveball, 1-2. So he's ahead of the count here. Now the 1-2 pitch. And here comes the 1-2. Just missed. 2-2. Herman thought he was gonna have strike 3 call there. Didn't miss by much. That should have been strike 3. That was close. It clipped the outside corner, top part of it. But here's 2-2 to Hap. Strike 3 called. So no run, no hits, no errors. And we go to the bottom of the 4th inning with the Yankees up 1-0 on the Chicago Cubs. The Yankees will have LeMahieu, Volpe, and Higashioka second time around facing Hendricks. And speaking of those Tigers, they have a 2-0 lead on the Toronto Blue Jays. So the Blue Jays offense a little bit quiet, yet being no hit right now, being shut out top of 4th inning. So wow, there's a long sample size there. Tiger pitching doing pretty well here, at least against the Blue Jays in these final 2 games. Baltimore and Minnesota that won. Come on, Charlie, let's go. Let's get those Twins to beat those Orioles. So Orioles 2 games out of first place. Those resurging Orioles 2 games out of first place from the Tampa Bay Rays. So that's why to this afternoon game in Tropicana Field with the Braves and the Rays, a very important game. Just think of the Orioles possibly being 1 game out of first place heading into the All-Star break, while the Tampa Bay Rays had a phenomenal world-beating first 2 months of the season, like the Yankees last year. That's why the division, you cannot win a division in April and May. You could lose one, but you can win one. It's a long, it's a marathon, not sprint. And those that were trying to give up and give the Rays the World Series in May, you can't do that. If it was like that, the Yankees would have won it last year. It was no problem. It's a long season. So here's LeMahieu. LeMahieu takes call strike. We're on the way, bottom of the 4th inning, curveball, 0-1. LeMahieu calls time. Jumps out of the box. No, the Yankees will be betters. I don't think they'll be sellers. 0-2. They're only 7. If depending on how everything plays out this afternoon and afternoon first, they're gonna be buyers because 7 games right now. Currently, it's 7 games. Here's the 0-2 to LeMahieu, and this one is up the middle and stopped by Hendricks. Hendrick fields, throws in time. LeMahieu is retired, 1 away. Yeah, I think they're going to be buyers. They're 7 games out. Let's say Rays lose. Let's play the hypothetical game. Tampa loses. Baltimore loses. Toronto, you're still in 3rd place with 6 games coming back. But who would you sell off though? There's no one really to sell off unless you're going to sell bullpen pieces. Only one. There's no one to can give an example of who you sell. They're not going to sell Cortez. Cortez ain't going to get you anything really back, Nestor, because he just coming off of a rotator cuff issue, 1-1. You're going to sell Domingo Herman, Clark Schmidt, or why would you get rid of pitching unless you're getting a major also pitcher back? That's a tough one though. Maybe your bullpen. Open in hands 1-2. And I'm not even talking about the young kids in the minor leagues. Talking about the current roster, Chris. The current roster, Maybe Higashioka in a move there. That's the only one I got. I know Mikey must have mentioned that. That was a good one. But he mentioned the Cubs, but the Cubs have 3 catchers. The 1-2. This one is grounded short, throws, and bullpen retired. So the Cubs play with 3 catchers already. So I don't think that's not a spot for Higashioka to go to with 2 out bases empty. Oh, maybe Glaber. Okay, Glaber. That's the one. Good name there. I keep bringing that you guys want to give her Glaber immediately. Yeah, I see that. I can see that. Yeah, Torres. I would. You know what? Torres needs to go to out of the state, out of New York. I think he'll do better elsewhere. I'm with you. I'm 100% with you. I'm waving the flag there. Let's get Torres traded. Here's the 0 down low in 1. Because you could play LeMahieu. You got it. LeMahieu. You could bring Pereza if they want to. If he's not included, but you don't want too many crazy trades either. The 1-1 swing and a miss because you have to get acclimated with the team, and I think just what the Yankees are gonna keep it simple. They're gonna bring a left fielder here. They need a left fielder. You bring a left fielder in, and the 1-2. 2-2. You bring a left fielder. If you could bring yourself another starting pitcher, you can, and you don't do too much. I think that's what how the Yankees are going to do that. I think that's how they're going to play it in the trading deadline. They're not going to do all these crazy moves that we want that they should be doing. They should really, but they're not. Swing and a miss. Oof. So the inning comes to a conclusion. No runs, no hits, no errors, and we got 4 full innings, and we'll go to the 5th. 1-0. A nice pitching duel so far between these 2 pitchers, Harman and Hendricks. Yeah, so I think the Yankees are going to stay very pedestrian. I mean, pedestrian is they'll probably add. Maybe I don't think they're going to add to the bullpen unless if they have a bona fide closer that ready to the teams. He's not going to be available. He's not going to be with their team, and he's going to be a free agent. I can see the Yankees possibly doing that, but remember, there's also a lot of teams that are going to want to try to get the same closer. The Orioles, man, just think of a super bullpen with the Orioles, or I'm looking at some other teams in the Twins. The Twins aren't frisky moves. I know they're not world beaters yet, but they want to look to add more talent. Texas, Heel said a lot of times, Texas, they have a lot of young prospects that they can still trade to make that team even more stronger. And they've been stuck in the mud in the month of May, in the month of July. Look at that. I mean, every month except for July, the right one. They haven't really played well in this month. They lost that series to the Astros, and that division is tight. They could make a move. Everybody's wondering what's happening with Anaheim. Anaheim is a team very interesting here. Do they trade Ohtani? Where do they trade Ohtani to? If Trout is returning, are they going to wave the flag? Are they really going to blow it up? There's a lot of questions. Marlins are surging. The Marlins might want to add a piece. They might be buyers. They might want to add something from some of these teams. I don't think the names that we talk about plucking from the Marlins that's happening. Marlins are stuck right into this in the pop card run. Guardians, the Guardians with Beaver. He's the name that's been mentioned there. Can the Orioles go get Shane Beaver? Put Beaver on that Oriole team. That's a tough one. So here's Mon. Ready to deal here. He'll touch the slab here. It'll be 4, 5, and 6. Suzuki, Bellinger, and Mora. He's got 6 strikes in the afternoon. Here's Seiya Suzuki. And the pitch, here we go. Start the in here for a strike, 0-1. And the 0-1. Outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. This one is in the air, back at the track, at the wall. There goes the no-hitter. Home run. Suzuki hits a solo shot and even at one apiece. And for Suzuki, that is his 7th run of the season. So a 371 hitter. So the Cubs on the board, and we're all even. New game. So Domingo Germán, 4 strong innings of no hit ball here, and gave up a home run there to Suzuki to lead off the 5th inning. Okay, let's go. Here's Bellinger, and the pitch to Bellinger. First ball swinging, pops this one at center field. Now tracks backtracked and makes the play. 1 out. So that was a 370-foot job there by a slider. A slider that stood up there. Slider always got to break down and away from a right-handed hitter, not in. So Suzuki got all of that one to the fence. Here's Morale. Morale takes a strike. And the 0-1. McKinney tried to give it a valiant effort, but no avail. 0-2. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. So he bounces back there. He gets better. Now he strikes out Morale. And now there are 2 outs. Base is empty. And the pitch to Young. Young, first ball swinging, pops it up. This is in shallow center field. Dogging in. Bader comes under, makes the play. And there it is. That will do the 5th. But the Suzuki, with the damage is done, a 1 run on 1 hit on the Suzuki solo shot. And we're all even at 1-1. New game here. Bottom of the 5th, halfway through. Now the Yankees need to add some run on Hendricks, who's pitching pretty well there. Yankees, as long as they continue to make contact with Hendricks, and they're getting some C9 singles, some good hits, but it's not how hard you hit it, is where you put them, and the Yankees are putting them in the right spot. They need to continue that same approach against Hendricks here. They're top of the lineup coming up. It'll be Torres, Stanton, and Rizzo, followed by Bader. So looking to answer back, and the Bronx Bombers strike back right back after the Cubs tie the game. We will find out. So it looks like Framil Reyes from the Astros, not in the All-Star game, selected. Everyone thought Dusty might use him as a starter, opening up the All-Star game. He is pitched today, or he won't the All-Star game, so he won't go. He was been replaced. There's been replacement for him. I guess one of the relievers will be placing him, and it looks like Cole that might be the starter. Oh, now we get a little precipitation, a little rain there, raining, and there's a strike there. A little sun shower to Torres in 1. So we have this type of sun shower. Here's the 0-1. Down low, 1-1. The 1-1. Torres chops this one. Backhand there by Musta. Throws, fires, and he makes a wild pitch. Gets past Young. And that should be a single. Let's see how they officially score that one, because that was a hot shot there. That was tremendous play there. Wisdom used it wisely there, but the throw wasn't so wide. And Torres hustles. It's it. Torres is on with a single. That was one of the hardest hit balls this afternoon. Here's we're all even 1-1. And the pitch. Down low for a ball. 1-0. Stanton is 0-2, grounded out, barking out. And the 1-0. Stanton fouls it back. 1-1. That was a nice swing there. So here's a 1-1 pitch. Runner goes. The pitch outside and a stolen base. Yeah. Nice move. Excellent. He is in scoring position now. Great job there. Good job there by Torres. He had that red perfect. He took it off there. That is his 8th stolen base of the season. Good job. 2 balls and 1 strike. The pitch. Up high. He go. He did not. 3-1. That's the play that I enjoy watching. The stolen base and putting guys in motion. Good job there. Mr. Aiden Davila. Salute. Here's the 3-1. This one is foul out of play. 3-2. Now you need to move the runner to third if you're Stanton here. And the pitch. Ooh, call strike 3. That was a low pitch. That was a. I didn't like that one. Let's see. Let me take a look at that again. Borderline, but low. Credit the pitcher for making a great pitch there. Giving him the call. 1 out. And the pitch. There's a call down low. 1-0. That's a name that might be unavailable for trading deadline there. Hendricks for the Cubs. The pitch. Rizzo hits this one. And if it's fair, and it is foul. Hendricks, Cubs, it makes you wonder. They have good pitching. Hendricks, Showman. They got some good starting pitching here. We got a 1-1 strike. Rizzo hits this one, line drive to left field, center field, and Cody Bellinger drifts back and he makes the play. Torres stays at second. See if Stanton would have got the runner over to third, that would have been an RBI. Yankees will take a 2-1 lead. Again, I've been saying it in the broadcast this afternoon. They need to make contact. You make contact. But I mean, of course you'll trade that. You'll trade for those guys if it's available, but that's not going to happen, Aiden. As much as you put it up there, teams are not going to give you Ronald Acuna Jr. or Soto for Dominguez straight up. As much as the answer to your question would be yes, I would do that, but that's not realistic. I don't think that'll be realistic. Bader pulls this one, but a foul. I would say yes. But what about you? Would you hold down to Dominguez, Acuna, or Soto, or Otani? Let me ask you that. Let me reverse that. What's your thoughts? I say yes. If a team calls me and say they will do that, I would say yes. as my dogs will go haywire because Amazon has arrived. The pitch. Bader hits this one to center field. Bellinger's there. And that would do it. So no runs, a hit, no errors. They leave a man on second. And we go to the 6th inning. Maria says, no, they will not do that. I don't know about that. These players want a lot. And you think Stroman will get? You think Stroman will get traded to? Yeah, I think Stroman will. I think Stroman's time in Chicago might be coming to an end. Personally, I think that that time in Chicago will be coming to an end. He's too good. He could bring the Cubs something back. Even Hendricks tonight, this afternoon, the way he's pitching, he's not the greatest. He's not gonna have overpowering stuff, but he does not pitch. Look at this. He's pitching in and out. Although, you know, we could say it's the Yankee lineup. The Yankee lineup has been so nothing to write about either as of late, but still, all in all, coming to Yankee Stadium, you could easily airmail this in and just, you know, I want to get to the break, and he's out there pitching his butt off in a team that's going nowhere. So he is becoming valuable, a trade commodity for the Cubs. You know, a team like Toronto, Kyle Hendricks in Toronto will be a nice fit there, possibly. Baltimore, again, might not cost too much for him to go to Baltimore. So the usual suspects, the usual suspects there. Where even Texas, because they don't need a number, they need a number 5, a good quality, a veteran, you know, that go in there to pitch alongside with Nathan Eovaldi. Let me see what Aiden wrote. Ellie De La Cruz, and you saw he stole third at home. That talent, he helped. He did, you know, great for the Cincinnati Reds. That Ellie De La Cruz is out there, helps him turn around that organization. The Cincinnati Reds needed that. Good job for Ellie. So we start here, the 6th inning, and there's a ball up high to Wisdom, 1-0. Down low, 2-0. But I don't think Marie, I don't think Cashman will get him. I don't think the players are available, or that one player. It's gonna take Dominguez and more if they were, and I don't think the Yankees are willing to do that. I don't as much as Soto, I don't think the Yankees are. I'm already getting to 3-0. I'll be pleasant surprised if Soto becomes a Yankee, but I'm already the mindset. Their real big fit is going to be Bellinger here, and that's a walk, a leadoff walk. Those are always going to hurt him. And it's the 6th inning. And what happens in the 6th inning when a base runner reaches a base, the manager's anus starts to itch. Yeah, that's a little league play. I love that play by Ellie De La Cruz. Let's see if they could turn 2 with Bernhardt. They pick off attempt, and whoa, stay with that. And Wisdom almost fell off that bag there. Bless your heart, Aiden. They're gonna have to wait for the trading deadline. I don't think no one wants to give anything, tip their hand now. It's always a stalemate. What's going on here? We got time a minute. Something's happening here. Let's see. An injury? We might have an injury there. Wisdom might be a little nicked up. Maybe they put Mastabuni in. He's okay now. Hey, Jeff. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing good. And the pitch. This one is grounded and go foul. Even if it's small moves, a move. Yeah. But sometimes you don't want to do a move just to make a move. You got to make the smart, good moves there. The Yankees are going to make Aiden. They'll make a move. Could it be something that we want or like? Only time will tell. The 0-1. 0-2 now. Dumpster diving is bad. Yeah, I never see anyone say that dumpster diving was fun. Oh, what's going on here? We have an 0-2. The runner goes, swing and a miss. Of course, Higashioka can't throw anyone out. We get a strikeout there and a stolen base for Wisdom. Wisdom's third of the year. And hey, what a terrible throw. I mean, Wisdom just hurt his ankle or hurt his, and he tripped over himself there. And for him he's just not a good catcher on throwing bases out. Runner at second now with 1 out. Tachman. Tachman, 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts. And Domingo Germán ready to deal the pitch. Tachman hits this one right field, but it stays in the park. He makes the play. And he'll draw, tagging his Wisdom, and he'll move to third. Runner at third now, 2 outs. So Chicago tried to push the envelope there with a stolen base. Now the advancing of the fly out there. So runner at third. 64 pitches for Germán and Nico Horner coming up. So I made you Horner, baby. As Germán ready to deal with 65th pitch. And pitch. He squares the bunt and he pulls it back. They call a ball there, 1-0. Okay, so Aiden making a prediction. I think Aiden says there's a blockbuster trade this year, Cashman. Okay. You said it here first, so you'll get the credit here. The 1-0. This one's popped up. And then goes out of play. I think I'm going to stay away from no. I don't think do the blockbuster move. As much as I want to, and say, well, see, we needed to get Soto. I'm getting more and more vibes. The more that it's not, come realize it's not gonna happen. And a miss. 1-2 now. Yeah, I hope so. So I hope you're right, Aiden. I don't want to sound like I'm going against you, but I hope you're right. I want, not to the degree of empty the whole farm system, but I do want so badly, though. The 1-2, swing and I miss. He got it. So the German Sunday got the Horner and back horns and struck him out. So we go now to the bottom of the 6th inning. We're all even in 1. Man, I hope you're right, dude. I hope not, Maria. I hope he does not. I hope he doesn't get any washed up players. Well, that's different. If the owner tells the general manager to go get the player, that means he's paid for what's the cost. If it's coming from the owner, tells the general manager we need to get X player, even if it's either Soto, Ohtani, or whoever. If the owner tells them, the general manager has to go get him. And tell them, look, this is good. Then this is the cost. So if they pull the trigger, even though the general manager still be the fall guy, if the trade don't work or the team goes into a bad situation, but the owner okayed it. He gave the green light. He said, yes, I'm willing to increase the payroll. Which I don't know. Do you think he'll go and get that? You know, hey Eric, salute Eric. I don't know if they'll do it. If he does that, that'd be phenomenal, Aiden. If Steinbrenner, if Hal says get, it's gonna happen. But if he does say no, or the price is too steep, then we can't get mad with Cashman. It takes tangle. Here's Donaldson to lead off against Hendricks. We're all even at 1-1. Yankees with 6. The Cubs only with 1 hit, but that 1 hit is very important. It's the home run by Suzuki, so we're all even at 1-1. So Donaldson is 1 for 1 this afternoon. Actually, 1-2 this afternoon. He's got a single and the 0-1 inside. 1 ball strike. And 1-2. And Steve, best bet for Soto or is to wait for free agency. That's why the Bellinger move is not going to cost. It's not going to cost a lot. Steve, Bellinger is a free agent or has I believe a player option. Here's 2. Swing and a miss as Donaldson goes down. Boo Birds continue. Jose Melo. Saludo, Jose Melo. Salute. Yeah, you're probably right, Steve. For free agency on those players, that's why I think Bellinger makes more sense, a little bit more sense, or more realistic pitch here. There's a strike to McKinney because if Bellinger has an out, I'm not too sure if it's a player option or a team's option. Either or, it's an out on either. And if Bellinger comes to the Yankees and he plays well, takes advantage of that short porch in left field, and I keep saying left field as McKinney fouls it off. And he hits the home runs in Yankee Stadium, plays well. Then in the postseason, he has a better postseason. He'll opt out to try to make a multi-year deal. And there, if you're the Yankees, you could let him go. The pitch, 1-2. If you really want to sign Soto really badly, if he's the apple of your eye, you could let go of Soto. You could let go of Bellinger, sign Soto. He's 24 younger, same left-hand hitting. It's going to cost more money, but you don't lose a lot of prospects. You could probably get Bellinger for low-level prospects. It's not going to cost you as the ball fouls, tickers away, 2-2. You probably could get a Matt Crook in that deal. You put Matt Crook and an outfielder, Everson Pereira, because it looks like they're not going to use Everson Pereira at all. You could add that for Bellinger, and you could possibly get Bellinger. Here's the 2-2. This one is into center field, and there's a base hit from McKinney. So a 1-out single from again, the ball is not being scorched. It's not even being hit hard, but they're just being placed at the right spot. Nothing. So 90 pitches for Hendricks here. That's why I think Bellinger over Soto kind of makes sense. Maybe you could talk to San Diego and ask about Soto. That'd be a little bit too rich. Maybe you go after a hater in the bullpen. There's a strike. 0-1. Although Fernando Tatis Jr. is second in defensive saving metric that Heel gave us stats. The 0-1. 1-1. Tatis, and I'm not saying I would not want Fernando Tatis Jr. on the Yankees. You got to be crazy not to want to support that. But he's right-handed, so we're going back to where we started, becoming too right-handed dominant again. We need to bring balance. Here's the 1. Foul play. You need to get a left hand. You need a left-hander on that lineup. You need to have balance in that lineup. Yeah, exactly, Steve. Exactly. That's what a lot of the young guys or a lot of other folks don't understand. Where when it comes to the money and prospects, you have to. And I understand Yankee prospects. We've been, people are, and the 1-2, LeMahieu, high fly ball to center field, right center, and Bellinger makes the play. tagging McKinney. He just wants to get a throw. 2 outs now. Here's Volpe. And that's the thing that happens, especially this is the Yankees. I know people are going to say, well, the Yankees been saying all about these prospects for years, and the prospects turns to nothing. And of course, you have a good point. Clint Frazier, the names, Frazier, and Hart, so-and-so. The Yankees now got this other crop of young players that are highly tagged by baseball in America, top 100 prospects, as Hendrick going to deal with Volpe, the first, like Austin Wells, Spencer Jones, Everson Peraza. You're talking about so many of these players. The Yankees, Cleater, the pitcher that they have that's churning heads in the minors, the pitch, and others. They have a couple prospects there that they're turning heads in the minor league system, and you don't want to give up. If you want to give up one of those prospects to bring in the Cubs Bellinger, you got to get one of them. So you have enough. Here's this one deep to right field. Corner at the track. It is high. It is high. It's gone. Volpe with a 2-run shot, and the Yankees lead 3-1. Yeah. Wow, he just pulled that one on all-speed pitch for Hendricks, and right in there, nice there. He kept his hands in and pulled it, and the young rookie hits a home run. That's his 13th home run, and his 32nd and 33rd RBI gives the Yankees a 3-1 lead here. It's a chicken palm Sunday. Here, Higashioka swings and fouls it off. There you go. Volpe, que guapo. There's a strike. 0-2. Que golpe. I say guapo, que golpe. My Spanish, when I translate in Spanish, a veces se me sale mal. You can't get them up. You have no guarantees in signing Soto and Otani. That's true there, Steve. That's true. And here's a other one right field on back at the track at the wall. It's gone, and they go back to back and belly to belly here. Kyle Higashioka, the home run strike. Wow, broken clock hits a home run. Nice. It's hot, humid day. The ball carried. Good job there. And bad job by that not catching that one. So Higgy's 5th home run of the season and 22nd RBI. Hendrick will give up the baseball here. We'll get a call to the bullpen. Yankees now up by 3. It looks like Merriweather will come in and pitch for the Cubs. Yankees put up a 3 spot here. Back-to-back home runs, a 2-run shot for Bay and a solo shot for Higashioka. So the bottom of the lineup, I'm in a little bit of a catalyst here for the Yankees. Job there. I think that's where Volpe needs to bat from here on. 8. Keep him in the number 8 spot. Next year, we'll flirt for him being in the top of the lineup. As of right now, rookie campaign, you keep him at number 8, number 9 spot for Volpe. Don't mess things up there. You keep him there, you leave him there, and you get a lot of productive with, you get a lot of production there at that spot where you need it. Ooh, Luis Robert Jr. I know he'll mention for us for center field, but we already have a center fielder, Harrison Bader. dynamic player, very dynamic player. If I'm the Mets, I'm trying to see if I can try to get that player into the Mets organization. If I'm the Mets, I'm calling the White Sox to see what I could get for Luis Roberts Jr. He fits perfect. To be honest with you, he fits really perfect for the Mets. The Mets need to get younger in the outfield. With Canna and Marte, a little older veterans. You need young up-and-comer or young players prime like Luis Roberts fit really nice in that Met lineup. So here we go. Torres. There's a strike. There's a strike. No ball. 1-1. Luis Baez is not. I don't think they're going to trade him. They got 50+ wins, Aiden. Don't think about going to the Marlins. Marlins are trying to win into the postseason, and they have a chance. They have a pretty good chance of getting the 1-1 and 2. You could sign him as a free agent. He'll be a free agent at the end of the year. If they don't want to go after Soto, they want to keep their prospects. They sign Bellinger. Let's say Bellinger hits and he plays well, and you pick up the option, the pitch, 2-2. You pick up Bellinger's option. You sign a rise at third base. You're done with LeMahieu. You're done with LeMahieu will still be as a utility player. You get rid of Torres. You could trade him. Whatever happens, you bring a rise to play third. LeMahieu at second, and the 2-2 up the middle, chop, backhanded, throws, long throw, and they get Torres. So the Yankees get on some power. Oh, mosquito just bit me. So Higgy with a homer. They go back in a belly to belly. Yankees with 10 hits, and the Yankees up 4-1. Herman will continue to pitch. Now the Yankees are up by 3. They're not up by 10. So someone tell this manager it's only a 3-run game. I know Chicago's only has had 3 hits. And Herman has been almost unhittable. Just that one hiccup to Suzuki doesn't mean he has to run, and the bullpen is rested. Doesn't mean they have to run going to your bullpen right now. You don't have to run and start blowing arms and bringing guys who are not going to throw a strike and put some base runners on and make this a game where you look real quick. You're trailing 4-3. You're trailing 5-4. So he's got to be smart when it comes to the bullpen use. Sunday, German Sunday. Yes, it is. He's pitching on a Sunday, and Maria, if it was those mosquitoes in Florida, man, we've been being bit this mosquitoes all year long here. Steve, mosquitoes been here all year long. They've been killing. Just some reason, I opened the side door here, and a few of them came in. And Chris says, well, if Houston loses today, we win. We are tied with them. Yes, we'll be on a tie with them. Second walker along with the. And let's see right now. Let me take a look real quick, Chris. And the Tigers have a 3-0 lead on the Blue Jays. So yes, so Yankees could be owning that second wild card if the score holds up and all the other scores come to fruition. Seattle has a 3-0 lead the Astros right now. So we might be holding on to that second wild card. Just go figure that. So we'll see that. Baltimore and the Minnesota Twins are tied 1-1. So good call, Chris. I didn't think about. I had the Astros totally out of my mind. And here's the being Hap outside 1-0. 69 pitches for Herman. here with a 1-0 count. So his pitch count is excellent. And pitch. Just missed. And the Yankees immediately get their bullpen up. Why? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? Why? It's only a 3-run game. Now Herman don't help here. Now he's behind in the count 3-0. It's like, my God, really wanted to can't wait for this game to be over to take a break from this team. 3-1, especially from the manager. This one is pop. 3-2 now. Full count and a half to lead off the inning. 73 pitches, 74th, and he walked them. So Hap is on. Oh, golly. Me cago en nada. What you think? Buffon comes out to take Herman.
¡Ay! Lamentablemente fue eliminado. ¡Qué pena! Fue eliminado el participante.
Palpita.
¡Ay! Lamentablemente fue eliminado. ¡Qué pena!
So Herman has 74 pitches. He's given up just 1 hit, 2 walks. That's the line for Herman. 6 innings strong with 70 pitches. The Moronic manager has to run to the damn bullpen to get him out. When the guy is dealing, now if they lose this game here, oh goodness, it's gonna go waste anyway. My rant, Boone has to be fired because why? Because he gave up a to come on. He's dealing. Why that? So you know what? If you're gonna pull Herman, he should have not came out for the 7th inning. What is it? We don't need to see you come out like an asshole. Oh, I'm gonna make a pitching change. I just sorry for the curse, but I can't stand this manager with stupid moves. Time and time again. Why? We don't need to see you. We know that you're the manager of the Yankees. Trust us. All the Yankee fans can't stand you. We don't want to see you as the manager of the team. We don't. You should come out showing us you're going to make a pitching change. If you're going to make the pitching change, do it in the inning. Bring the new inning. Bring the pitcher. But not this stupid man. I can't stand this about him. I cannot wait for him to be gone from this team. I cannot wait for him to be gone from the team. I don't want him in this team anymore. I can't stand Boone. God. Such a dislike for his managerial style. I'm pretty sure he's a hell of a nice guy. I'm pretty sure he's a phenomenal human being, a father, whatever that good stuff. But a baseball manager, I cannot stand managerial move. Can't stand it. I can't stand it. He's an idiot. My God. 1 hit. He got a guy pitching a 1-hitter. $74 pitches. And he's going to bring Ian Hamilton. Hamilton. Ball downside. No. Here we go. Unbelievable. There's a strike, 1-1. Yes, he needs to go to the booth and go there and go talk with Jessica Mendoza, Kyle Ravage, and all those other morons at ESPN and go talk and pretend they know about baseball. Stay out of the damn and stay out of the nose on the baseball strategies because he's an idiot. I swear, man. Swing and a miss, 1-2. I never seen so ridiculousness from a manager. I never seen. Start the clean pitcher. Then start the inning. And you know what? I might not be happy with it, but he started with a clean inning. And the 1-2. Foul straight back, 1-2. Because remember, and he forgets. I don't know if he forgets or he doesn't, or the chewing the gum is taking his space in the head. You got to stay with 3 bat minimum. You can't if Hamilton comes up reeking, you can't change the pitcher onto 3 batters. And let's see if he gets him out. Hopefully it goes to a moot point here. Here's the 1-2. 2-2. Got scared that Suzuki hit a homer off of Termine. I gotta go get him. Suzuki puts it up. Rizzo foul territory. He makes the play. Thank goodness. So Suzuki's retired. Unless if the Yankees are trying to showcase here, which I know a lot of us don't want not like him to go anywhere, but this is a big. You know what you got now? You're bringing him here against Bellinger. If I'm Hamilton, you gotta impress me here. Get Bellinger. There's a pitch inside. I know. The 1-0 down low, 2-0. So he's ahead of the count here. Look, Bellinger to put on his shoes with a 2-0 count, looking for because he's trying to get a single here. He's trying to get a strike here, so he's gonna get ready. He's gonna get the hitting shoes ready. Yeah, he had 9 strikeouts, Chris. He had 9 strikeouts. He was dealing, and there's a base hit. First and second now. Tying run to the plate now. And young, dynamic Chris Morel, who has 15 home runs for the young rookie. He will come up representing the tying run. First and second now. Herman, 9 strikeouts, 74 pitches, only surrendered 1 hit. The moronic manager wants to go to the pitching to go to bullpen. Now he has first and second now. And now, instead of having you were cruising on a Sunday afternoon with a rocking chair game against the Cubs. The manager has to make it where we all got to be sitting on our seats, worried. And the pitch, and Morale fouls, and Morale is tough to double up. So anything sharp has to be moved quick and turn quickly if you're the Yankees. Well, we got 1 ball, 1 strike to count. And there's a base hit. No, that right turn. Oh, error. Now the error. Bases loaded. Bases loaded. So here comes the idiot. So Boone again, getting on TV for everyone to see him making a change again. So now you burn 3 pitchers. Now you're going to burn 3 pitchers. He's going to burn the bullpen in an inning.
¡Ay! Lamentablemente fue eliminado. ¡Qué pena! Fue eliminado el participante.
Palpita.
¡Ay! Lamentablemente fue eliminado. ¡Qué pena!
This is my example. As a matter of fact, let me put this away. I'm going to show you my fat face here. This is the example why Boone, and I hate to say it, Yankee fans, they're never series with him the way he manages like this. This is case in point. Hey, you saw on Friday Night Down, they had the tribal chief court, Exhibit A. I produced Exhibit A of why the Yankees, with this manager, is never World Series with him kind of stupid moves. This is why. they're in a break right now. You got 74 pitches, 1 hitter, 9 strikeouts. You're dealing because he walked Ian Happ on a close pitch. Make a move. Ridiculous as we go back. Enough of my rant. Unbelievable. Yep, and then that comes with it. AJ, salute to you, AJ. Good Sunday afternoon, AJ. Thank you for joining us here. That should have been a double play ball to Torres. He booted it. The ball right to him. He booted it. You take the type they say the team takes the makeup of the manager, and you saw it right there with that play with Torres. A stupid move by Aaron Boone, and even a stupider play by Torres there, booting that ball. You take up of your manager, and it showed right. It summed it up right with Torres. I mean, all right. So now you're asking Tommy Kahnle, who has been pitching phenomenal here, get a play ball here with 1 out, and Torres booted it. So this is a big one. Kahnle versus Young. Now Young is inexperienced. 5 hits and 26 at bat, and he is 0-2, so he is 5 hits for 20. So let's see if the Yankees get him here. Lefty versus the righty, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1. So now we're sweating bullets here in this game where we were comfortably rocking chair. We were sitting back, having some iced tea, with our feet up in a rocking chair on Sunday, beautiful Sunday afternoon. But now we're sweating bullets. And the pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. So I hope you guys cleaned your fingers. You'll wash your hands, clean your fingernails, because it's nail biting time. So your hands are clean and washed, sanitized. Let's go. The 1-1. This foul out of play. Quick 1-2. And that one is still 1 ball, 2 strikes. So the bases are with Cubs with 1 here. Yankees holding up a 4-1 lead. Now Kahnle has a 1-2 pitch. And here comes the play. There's a ball. Just missed. 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes. Just missed. Borderline. No count is full. Nowhere to put them. Bases are loaded. Now a 3-2 count. Kahnle has been phenomenal, but you're testing tightrope. If you're the Yankees, you're testing that tightrope, and of course, this one is chopped. Grounded to third. First run will score, and a flip to Kahnle. Now the Yankees up 4-2. Everyone moves a base. Second out. Hard for Young. Now a base hit will tie the game. Will be up to the most wisest player in the Cubs, Wisdom. Patrick Wisdom. Oh, it's Yan Gomes. So they're not going to go wise Wisdom. They're going to go veteran Gomes, Yan Gomes. They also have Master Boney somewhere in there. So they're going to go with Gomes. So probably Master Boney with the third baseman as Wisdom comes out. I would have went Boney. He had a better lively bat than Gomes, but the veteran was it. 0-1. Man, let's go. Big important, big hitter. Swing and a miss. He's ahead of 2. A big 2. The crowd on their feet. And the 0-2. He fouls it. The 0-2. And he fouled. No, loop. And there's a base hit. 1 run score. 2 run scores. We're tied. Thank you, Aaron freaking Boone. Thank you, Aaron freaking Boone. Hey, mama. Ugh. Oh my God. This is on Boone. This is on Boone stupidity. This is on Boone. Wow. So Yan Gomes comes up with a. I mean, you're up to 0-2. Why not change? You got nasty change. Why don't you get a down and in? No, you can't pin this on Torres. I don't care what you say there. You can't try to pin this on Glenn Torres. I know he should have got that double play ball. Here's Bernhardt. Grounds this one soft foul. You can't blame this on Glenn Torres. This all falls on Boone. You want to hear that it was who booted that? And Master Boney will be running. There he is. Master Boney in first base running for Yan Gomes. So you have a Master Boney. Can't make this up. And the pitch. 1-1. Oh my goodness. This is it was a rest. You see that. It's like why are we hearing like a bunch of, especially myself, like a moron being surprised or upset? This was gonna happen once this moronic manager. I mean, shame on me for thinking for a different result. It's like, and it sound like Caputo, being so negative. And I can see why, Caputo is going to have a horseshoe. He has a horseshoe on his head with this team. Want to pull your hair out. The 1-1. Misses. 2-1. This is just like, Oh, my bullpen is nice and rested. I got bullpen. My bullpen arms are ready. I'm going to use everything. I'm going to burn the whole bullpen up. And then we'll go to the inning and we have no one to pitch. This one is Boone problem. Boone an issue. Boone is a terrible manager. He is an issue. Despite the fact that he can't get a chance here to possibly tie second wild card, that's jeopardy. We have a 2-2. Can we get out of this inning? He tries to pick him. Can we get out of this long, dreadful inning, please? Oh, gotta go. Oh, thank goodness. This one, chop. Volpe, Fields, throws across, wait, make the out. That would do it. But 3 unearned runs, all charged to Aaron Boone, and we're tied at 4-4. We'll go to the 7th inning stretch at 4. This is a game that feels like the Yankees lose it 5-4 for some reason. It just smells like it. it feels like the momentum is taken out. The team, the morale of the team just went. It's like man. He cost like about 10. I say 10, Chris. He cost us 15 wins at least. In my eyes, 10 wins. I think Boone cost the Yankees 10 wins. And man, if it wasn't for him, we'll probably be one game. We'll probably be where I'm gonna give you a little bit of I would like to say they were leading the East. I would say they will be where the Orioles are. Maybe 1-2 games out of place. Currently right now. Chris, I think that I'm going to go with that. I'm going to give that benefit of the doubt. Not to disagree with you. I agree with you. It's not to disagree with you, but I'm going to give them a little bit of the benefit of the doubt. I can't stand dude. I'm going to give him that benefit of the doubt there. I think we got so many games that we can sit down and talk and say that he messed up, that he cost. I mean, my goodness, with the pitching change, going to the bullpen, and the bullpen, the Yankees got the best bullpen in baseball. You're going to be the best bullpen in baseball if you're overused. If you're out there more and more and more times and you get results, you're going to be the best. He just jumped to the gun. What was the problem of Herman pitching? I guarantee you we would have finished this inning away. We would have probably be going to the top of the ninth right now. Herman would have got out of that inning with no runs, and we would have still been up 4-1 at best, 4-2 at worst, 4-2 Herman pitching. If we would have left him there. But no, he has the stupid move because everyone's rested. You're always going to say at the press conference, I had a strong bullpen, I had a full complement of relievers. I just wanted to get them some work in because we're going on a long break. You've been burning them out all season. It's okay. You know what? I think they'll be okay taking a long break to rest those arms. I mean, my goodness. At the end, that's bad and sad. We're winning despite of him, yes. And I was going to ask you this, Yankee fans. When was the last game Aaron Boone ever done strategically that he made a move that won us a game? Like, he hasn't. He hasn't. I'll sit back and wait if you tell me a game. And, no. He hasn't. He hasn't moved that. He says, you know what? Boone did this. Out of the box, he made a managerial move. And you know what? It got the Yankee the win. He hasn't done that. He has not. I don't think he has done that in as a Yankee manager. He has not done a move strategically wise that actually won a game for them. He hasn't. And he cannot say the baiter not bunting because he tried to bunt and he couldn't execute. The lack of execution, not holding the players accountable or not be able to lay on a bunt doesn't mean that that's a legal move. You know what? When you're down with 2 strikes, you're not going to throw a bunt. So only thing Bader had to do was deposit it and hit a home run. That's it. When he homered versus the Red Sox, that's it. And that's because he was a player. And that was the worst thing that is the worst thing that could ever have happened to the Yankees dynasty or the Yankees franchise and franchise history was that idiot hitting that home run. Yes, it got us to the World Series. We didn't win that World Series, but that is the worst thing that could ever happen that has happened in Yankee history. A positive thing that turned into negative because that moron became the manager, and this is the idiot the stupid you got to deal with him. My God, that's the worst thing that happens to the Yankee franchise is him. Ugh. What a bad manager. Again, Yankees hits. Ugh. Now let's see. I want to see how the team now here in the 8th inning or the bottom of the 7th inning is respond to this here. If they're gonna go lackluster 1-2, we know that they're giving up. They're looking forward for vacation. Get away from this like I want to. 1-0. Pitch. 2-0. Three and 0. Merriweather behind in the count 3-0, endangering of putting the lead runner on and Stanton walk. Down. He's ready to deal the 3-0. Misses. He on 4 pitches. If I'm him, his manager has to be managerial, but he's not. You're throwing that sign up. You're telling me this was a veteran. You're taking a pitch. This guy has to pitches outside of the strike zone, nowhere near. Although the fourth could have been a blind one, you're risking a strike. You're not swinging. You're not out there with rush to swing. Now, Rick's 1 for 3 this afternoon. Yes, I absolutely. Glad he played basketball. Yankees should have known something about there. Here's a strike, 0-1. Him playing basketball and getting hurt. Who's warming up? Mariachi, another one that another merry-go-round. Here we go. And there's a strike. Oh, now two quick 0-2. So now midfield job taking. Rizzo's taking. He did his job there. Took 2 strikes. Merrifield looks at the hips out. So he's now ahead of the count, 0-2. And a ball, 2, got me all sweaty and got me broke out in sweats of the I'm so irate and so angry that I'm actually. I have the air conditioner on here. It was nice and chilly. Team chair game. I was actually this guy made my blood. Now I'm actually sweating. And the one, and he fired it. He got a piece of that one. So he 1 ball, 2 strikes. But you know what, Chris? Yankees should have seen something there later in the future, or remember that he was moronic to go play basketball a couple of weeks before the spring training was about to open up. I mean, come on. I mean, Rizzo hits one right field, but Suzuki's there for the out. Here's Harrison Bader coming up. Let's go, Bader. He's been a lot of dramatics. Let's go. Would love him to cork. Oh, we got Stanton running the bases. I feel that they want to keep outside for a strike. Now we're in the 7th inning. Surprised they didn't run. The checks we go. Did 0-2. The ability of them of not be able to swing and not make contact here. They were making soft contact on Hendricks. When they need to make contact, now they're swinging and misses. There you go. Bader goes down. It's like rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. The man makes a stupid move, the error by Torres or someone, and then he's just swinging and miss. They go swinging and miss mode. Repeat. Here's Donaldson. There's ball. Wow. Down in the first inning, had this calf. Look, he was gonna get half injury, but no, he stayed in the game there. So he's hitting here. Donald more home runs than hit. From him, that's what I'm expecting. Right, swing and a miss, 1-1. Either he's gonna strike out, or if he hits it, it's gonna be defense when it comes to him. So. Let's go. 1 ball strike. Let's go to the modern day deer. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Assume position. Come on, this guys. And now, of course, the O's up 8-1 on the Twins. Unbelievable. Inside 2. At least Seattle's holding up on the Houston Astros. And Detroit doing their part. They're up 3-1. Although Toronto has a run at the plate. Come on, Donaldson. Down low. 3-2. The runner went a 3-2. The pitch. He walked him. All right, so walk here. Walked in the inning. Yankees got first and second now, but it's McKinney. McKinney has some opportunities early in the game. He has not come through. He is struggling. His two hits in the last 27th at bats for McKinney after minor injury. No Bowers. Bowers also on the list. So with the rotator injury. But he is a hander, so let's see what they'll do here. Will they go bullpen here, or is this just a pitching consultation? We will see here. McKinney needs to come up with a hit though. Now let me ask this here. It's a tough one though. Here's a tough one. Would you put IKF in to run for in Stanton in case there's a base hit? You'll be able to score. And you take the lead, and then but you lose Stan's back. That's the thing. That's the upside. That's the downside of it. What would you do? Man, I'm having a hard time here. Yeah, Billy had good chances here. Popped up, but it was against Hendrick, the pitch. This one, the other way, foul. He was ready to hit. 99 mile per hour, so McKinney was ready. If he would have started his approach a little sooner, he would have pulled or hit in the opposite field. I'm surprised that Boone not putting a pinch runner second with a single scores 5-4 lead, but staying with Stanton out there. There's a strike. 0-2 count. Behind the count now. He just got a piece to stay alive. 0-2. So he's playing McKinney at different speeds. Fastball, changeup. Now we have 2 pitch. Here's a big 0-2. The pitch. Check swing. He did not 1-2. And 2-2 outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. This one the opposite direction, right field going back, and just makes the play on the run for the final out. Hap. No runs, no hits, no errors. 2 walk. We tied going to the 8. Dave R. I kind of want to lose this game maybe for a better during the break. Dave, if it was guaranteed the Yankees were going to make up at the All-Star break by losing this game, I'm with you, but we're going to shake things up, though. I say that, friend. If that would happen, I'm all for it. I hate to lose. There's a lot in play there because, again, Seattle's beating Houston now. Yankees win this game, they'll be in second of the wild card Astros. You know, and it looks like Toronto Blue Jays are going to lose to the Detroit Tigers. They're up 3-1 eighth inning. So 3 outs remain for the Blue Jays to lose that game. The Tigers. I kind of want like what's going to be changed, and you know what to say what the organization is going to say, Dave. Oh well, look, we're right there. Despite the fact we got to get healthy. If Judge comes back healthy, and they'll just use excuses, Dave, and then they'll mask the excuses. Cashman and now ain't gonna give us the real answer. Say it's the manager with the bad strategic move doing. It's him. They're gonna say, oh, they play well for despite with the injuries. They play hard where they're at. They'll tell you they'll warn how great they are. Never have that look in the mirror and really make that real question and say, you know, he's bad. It's like I can say to myself, oh, man, I've got some big shoulders and big arms, and I'm big and I'm pretty big, but at the end of the day, I'm fat. They won't say that. They'll say I'm just a guy, strong. No, you're fat. And that's what they need to say that with the manager. Yeah, but you suck. You're terrible at managing, and they're not do that. Also, Ramriato will come in here. I hope he comes in here quick inning, man. We need a quick inning. Quick, low pitch. So here's Tachman, the Stockman. And the pitch. The strike. Tachman is 0 for 3. Boy, will stick it to his team, his former team. The pitch. And there's a base hit to start it off. Hard hit ball there. You gave the Cubs life. The Cubs now see, you know what? We could win this game the All-Star break. You know what? They got a gift there. Now they're going to try to cash in. You and me both. We need this win, but I don't know if they'll get it there. My probability of the wins for me is like, I don't know. Here's Horner. So we got a Horner, we got a Bader, and we have a Master Bone in the game. Go figure that one. 1-0. It's not, you can't blame it on that era. It's the manager. Don't blame it on the player. Blame it on the manager for making that move. 2-0. That's what all the apologists are gonna say was blame it on Torres. All the boomers are gonna blame it on Torres. Boom. You got I got 24 pitches, 1 hit, knockouts. No, I'm not going. No, not this case, Aiden. I'm sorry. Then you're a Boone apologist. I'm sorry. 3-0. Then you like Boone, and you like Boone, and you're gonna get. Don't complain about what we're getting then. Don't about the team then. It went with Boone. He's in. I'm sorry. And he walks him. Now for a second. It's just gonna get weird. He's the reason. Now Mariano first and second. Now the Cubs up here with a big inning. Ian Happ with their middle up here, with their middle of the lineup. A game where the Yankees were cruising. He was cruising here, going exactly excellent, Yankees desperately need a ground double play here. Hap batting side, of course. against the righty Machio. And the DH inside. 1-0. It's not any strikes. And the 1-2-0. We got a 2-0 count now. Pitch, 3-0. Oh, boy. Oh, Maria. Ave Maria, Purísima. Oh, my goodness. So he's one pitch away from the bases with nobody out. There's a strike, and it looks like he will load the bases in a minute. The 3-1, he walked him. The bases are loaded. And here comes a moron again. Yeah, the Boone deserves to get booed. They should be throwing those stupid Hawaiian shirts onto the field. Take your giveaway. Garbage. Man, that's bad. I'm not blaming the players in this. I can't blame the players. You took the whole momentum away from the game. The whole game. Now, the whole momentum, the atmosphere, the vibe, everything. Ugh. Now home. So but both not their sleeve thus far. Yeah, AJ. And he burned Herman. Herman's gone. So he decided he burned Hap, Kingley. Oh my God, he burned out Mariano. He burned so many pitchers. It's ridiculous. Chicago only had a second pitcher. They were losing and they were being unhit. They were being no hit. They only used 2 pitchers. The Yankees already burned 4 pitchers. That's my point. That's good. At every game, if the Yankees were in statistics on how many relievers versus the other team, if they would score runs that way, they'll be world beaters for the amount of relievers they use in a winning game. It's ridiculous. You know what's going to happen, Aiden? He just burned all these arms. We're going to end up getting Balto in the 10th inning or the 9th inning. Stays that tied at 4-4. This is terrible. This is terrible. So Asuelda will be playing. So he's out of the game. Cabrera. So this manager's not mad with that move. But why didn't you put Cabrera for Stanton? Or it makes no sense if you're going to bring Cabrera strike to Suzuki. So now they're getting 5 infields in and 2 outfielders, Baker and Stanton, who you're asking Stanton to cover a lot of ground later. Holmes now deals a ball. 1. And the 1-1. This ball gets away. Crickles there. 2 balls and 1. He did not go and off. It's 2-1 now. Big moment here. 2 balls in the strike here. This one in the air, foul, 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes. This one in the air. Stepped in. He's going to make the play. Tagging. Play to the plate. Here's the throw. And it's cut off. Sacrifice fly. Horner goes to third. Cubs take a 5-4 lead on at Boone. Stan's face says it all there. He dropped his head to the ground in disbelief that they're trailing this game. That look says Stanton right there. All right, so 1 first and third now. Seattle. Oh, here's another run. Higgy couldn't onto that on a pass ball. 6-4. Oh my goodness. Wow, by Clay Holmes. That's all Boone's. You had a pick with, again, 6 pitches. Yes, I know. Broke record, Kevin. Cut it. Take the, skip the needle. Move the record. What a bad move. What a terrible move by this guy. The 1-0. There's a strike. Took the air out of the game. Beautiful Sunday afternoon, but top of the ninth, Detroit up 1. So now we're praying and hoping for the bottom feeders to beat our opponents, like the Blue Jays. And a missed foul. And they're 3-1 on the. No, I can't believe I don't believe it, honestly. Messed up the Sunday bye. And Baltimore's destroying the Minnesota Twins, 12-1. And we knew the Tampa Bay that losing streak was going to end somehow. It stops at 7 because they're up 8-4 on the Braves. Pitch, foul, 1-2. They need a strikeout here. And Cubs, kudos on them. They score some runs while manufacturing. The fly ball and the Yankees self-inflicting wild pitch. The 1-2. Grounded foul. Well, Toronto tied that game up. So forget about 3-3. Strike. So Toronto, last out, tied the game, leaving at 3-3. Toronto in Detroit. So Yankees looking outside now as what a freaking turn of events. Yankees look like they were going to be the second card, and now they look like they're going to be looking on the eye, looking in. There's a ball up high, and the starts coming down. Yeah, pretty much. Rain, it pours. Make it 4th. 8 4th. Not 3rd, 4th. There's a streak. All because of one stupid move by the moronic. One bad move. The consequences. Wow. Check swing. Nope. 1-1. Wow. Game manager. And whoa, that's a balk. Run the third now. Oh, Jesus. This is getting even worse. So Holmes slipped over there and caused him to balk. Orioles are destroying the Twins 12. Here they now 6-4. And the pitch. Grounded. Volpe Fields throws. And they get him in time. But the Cubs scored 2 runs. There's 1 hit. 2 runs on 1 hit. They have a 6-4 lead. They only have 4 hits in the afternoon against the Yankees. 6 runs on them. Rays are winning 8-4. Tampa is up 8-4 on the Atlanta Braves. And in Detroit 1 out away from being the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays tie the game up 3, so they're going to the bottom of the 9th. The Tigers still walk it off on the Blue Jays. Let's hope. Let's only hope. And Seattle still continues to hold the lead on the Astros. That's in the top of the 8th inning. But it means nuke zilk if the Yankees don't come back here and try to tie here where they were cruising. They were cruising 4-1. 1 hitter by Domingo Germán, 74 pitches. Then Aaron Boone strikes and comes and he pulls the pitcher and opens up the floodgates while the Cubs pounce. Ugh. It's like rinse and repeat, this manager. Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat with this. And this looks like the Yankees are in a loss here. The hitters look lost. The look that Giancarlo Stanton after that he couldn't get the run when they took the 6-5 lead. He just defeated. And you know what, man, that the Yankees offense has to come through now. Yeah, I'm not losing hope, but it's like we're gonna get a rain delay. And Austin and Oakland are tied at 3-3. So to make it worse, they're gonna put a rain delay to make it worse. So this game should have been over. They would have left Germán in with 4 pitches, left him alone. If he gives up a run, so be it. It still would have been a 4-2. No problem. You go into the 8th inning with a new pitch. Things are different. But you're giving so they're bringing the tarp. They're gonna put a rain delay. So now it's another hour. So no, that sucks. That means a lot of people leave. I don't see it raining hard. Okay, I'll take their word for it. Yeah, Boone again. Boone did it again. They were winning. Germán had a 1 hitter. hitter 74 pitches in the seventh and decided to go. He went to Mariano. He beat him because he walked Hap. All he did was walk Hap on a questionable 3-2 pitch with 1 out. He went right to the bullpen. Mariano couldn't get anyone. Put some base. Hap came in, didn't pitch well. Then he pulled Hap for Mariano, who couldn't get it, and they tied it. They tied it. And Yan Gomes comes in on and gets a big 2-out hit, tie the game up, and then that next inning, the Cubs went to work and they took the 2 runs. Herman pitched well again. This is games, case in point. Herman pitched well. This was it fourth time that he pulls Herman, and the Yankees lose that game. I remember the Guardians game. He messed it up. I understand that this was what pissed me off, to be honest with you. As we were in a delay, rain interpretation. Let me go half a screen with this here. Let me get this here so we can see both of us here. What really gets me bothered with this game, Domingo Germán already has a track record. He pitched a freaking perfect game. He deserved to at least go out there and finish that inning with a 1-hitter. It wasn't like you bought. If it was Randy Vasquez, if it was Brito, even Clark Schmidt, who's been pitching lately, I can see where you could go and say, you know what, he had his reasons. But this is Domingo Germán right now. Domingo Germán should have taken away your doubts. When any major league pitcher pitches a perfect game, regardless of the fact if the Athletics or the Kansas City Royals, whoever the hell it is, it's still the league club. And he earned I think Domingo Germán, and that's a disrespect on Boone personally against Domingo Germán. And I get it, Domingo Germán, we're not talking about his personal life here. We're talking about his baseball performance. Who cares what he did it again? Oh, but he's not a good guy. But we're not talking about his personal life. We're talking about what he's doing on the field. Domingo Germán earned respect. Once he pitched that perfect game, he earned that respect to be out there and finish that. And Boone pulled him. And I know Domingo Germán cannot clap back or cannot argue or want it back because, of course, the Yankees kept him around when he could have been out of baseball and completely done career-wise. And there would have been no perfect game. I understand that. That's why you didn't get resistance for Domingo Germán back. But damn, if anyone earned the right to pitch that with a 1-hitter at 74 pitches, it was Domingo Germán. Besides Garrett Cole, it was Domingo Germán. And for him doing that, that's a blatant disrespect. And that's the thing. Those are type of moves. You could lose a Yankee team, a clubhouse. And I'm not talking about Domingo Germán, about the veterans, the Stanton. Because Stanton, that look that Stanton gave when he got the fly ball and threw the ball to home and couldn't get the runner, and Tachman scored the go-ahead run, he looked down on the ground in disbelief and bothered. That's the type of loss that teammates or say, you know what, I had enough with this manager. Then the message is not going to resonate. I said, what for? What are we going to grind out at bats for if you're just going to make the wrong moves? You're going to make bringing the wrong arms, and that has a trickle effect, because this is not the first time that Moran does. This is not the first time the manager has done this type of move, this type of ill behavior. He's not good. He's not a good manager, baseball strategic wise. Who Aaron Boone really is, to be honest with you, he'll be a hell of a bench coach. I think Aaron Boone would be a hell of a bench coach who will sit next to a manager, learn how, and that's the mistake they did. They should have had him. He should have been a bench coach, learn the game of baseball, learn how to, and because the PR stuff, working with the players, getting the right message. Because let's face it, the Yankees do play for him, regardless of the fact that we don't like his baseball strategical moves. But the players do play for Boone. They because they still win games despite the fact of stupidity and bad moves, they still. And it's like, how? But then when the time comes, when the team needs an Aaron Boone to make gut play or gutsy managerial and trust some of his players, he don't seem to reward them. He tends to get in a shell or overmatched, overwhelmed. Other guys who are baseball managers do moves that makes them look foolish. Case in point, Alex Cora. At Sunday night game with Bellows. And Bellows in that game, and there was no hitter, one hitter. Bellows was dealing. And Bellows, you know what? Bellows put a couple, and that was the 8th inning. He put a couple of base runners on. Yankees had momentum. He said, calm down. I remember his gesture. Calm down to the pitcher. Calm down. Pitcher game. I trust you. What that kid did, he got out of the inning. He got the next 2 hitters out. Boston wins, sweep the series. Now look at ever since that game, how Bellows is pitching for the Red Sox. He's pitching phenomenal. He built the pitch, built confident. Boone will never, ever install that in his pitching rotation. None whatsoever. In fact, I think personally, he overburned some of these guys. Michael King last season. Mariacho was fatigued. Some of these guys aren't recovered. He just goes to them too often. Hey, I know they're weapons. They're great weapons. They're phenomenal. They're great. But when you overexpose, what happens when you too much water, too much ice in the drink? You water it down. When you go too much to the bullpen, you water it down. And the Yankees right now, they're fatigued getting watered down of overusage. You gotta have your pitchers pitch you 6, 7 innings. If the pitch count is low, if they're tooting their horns that we need pitch count, we need low pitch count and innings, and if these pitchers are giving you a low pitch count, then pitch them. But then they give you the other story. Well, if they face the batters 3 times or more, they tend to hit them and they tend to get rocked. But damn, you got to let them learn how to pitch. Dude, you know what? Don't call the same thing. If you have a 1-2 pitch, don't call another fastball or don't call a slide, because you know what? They already saw it the first at bats. Change up your pitching sequence. That's where Boone and his staff fail. They don't know how to strategically manage game. And not just Boone. I'm talking about his benches also. It's Matt Blake supposed to be this pitching guru, and the Yankees are starting. Is not the problem. Is this here? It's whoever's executing the game plan in the late innings when starting pitchers. They'll give you good 5-inning game plan, and then they send the team to forget how to call pitching, manage a pitching staff after the 5th inning. They just don't. They call everything is so bonkers. It's just like bizarro when it comes to the game. I'm trying to pull my thumb on it, on where exactly is the problem, and the problem is a whole collective unit. The whole collective unit for the Yankees is the problem. From the general manager not giving you the right balance of players. You have a stadium that has a short porch that everybody toot the horn how short Yankee Stadium porch is. So why did it took 2 years for you to get some left-handed power hitters? You wasted a couple years. You wasted a lot of years with right-handed hitters, right-hand heavy team. You bring in nuisance that is called Joey Gallo in here, who just couldn't hit. Moves that you've done over. You had a chance to bring other players. You didn't go for you got Stanton, which is no problem. Okay, Stanton was gifted to you, but you could have got Harper, who was supposed to be a that fits your stadium, left-handed power hitter who could run, who could steal bases, who could play center, who could play the corner out, who could transition to one of the corner outfield afterwards. If you got a younger center fielder, you know what, you put Harper in left, because you need Garner used to say you need a fielder type of player to play the field in Yankee Stadium, how large and how big it is there in Yankee Stadium. So you could have put Harper in left. If you would have got yourself another center fielder later down the road, then not getting the right players, for your stadium, your club. That's an issue. Then the philosophy. What happened to taking pitches? Yeah. And Heel gives me the good stats. Thank you, Heel. Here's Bello's stats this year. He's a 2.8 WAR with a 3.0 ERA, 70 strikeouts, 2 walks allowed, 8 home runs given up. And that's because the manager entrusted him to pitch that Sunday night game. And not just that, he's a highly prospect. But you know what? It's time to put up and shut up, put him in a position and he put up. And he put up and he rewarded his manager. That's the issue we have here. In this season, what kind of world is this? This is the New York Yankees, who supposedly have second highest payroll, who supposedly baseball teams are upset that the Yankees spend their money or they buy players and this time, but they're not buying. Meanwhile, we got two infielders who are supposed to be outfielders, who are pretending to be outfielders, playing misposition. You get a couple of aging veterans that are supposed to be rah, fire up the team, and while they stink in LeMahieu and Donaldson. Terrible. You didn't go for a shortstop because you made a ridiculous, goofy move for money. Supposedly it was a money thing, but meanwhile you're stuck at $25 million third baseman that every time he comes to bat or he finishes at bat, the stadium boos the living crap out of him. These are all these moves that get you so with this organization. We're still right there in the wild card hunt. We're still 7 or make it 8 if they don't win this, as Toronto take a 4-3 lead on the Tigers. So just like that, now everything that go wrong has gone wrong. Boston up 4-3 on the Oakland A's. So everybody in the American League East, other than the Yankees, it looks like is going to gain some ground on the Yankees. Well, once again, the Yankees are 4-1 into the 7th. Domingo Germán pitching a 1-hitter with 74 pitches. Look at the repercussions of all this. All we need now is the Astros back on the Seattle Mariners. That's all we need here, because it looks like Toronto is going to win that game against the Tigers, and it looks like the Red Sox 4-3 over the Athletics. So I don't put too much stock in the Athletics coming back here to win that game in Fenway. The bottom of the 8th and the Red Sox took the lead, so they'll be down to the final 3 outs there. So it hasn't been pretty. A terrible game, a terrible afternoon, Sunday afternoon for the Yankees. If all these scores on where they were cruising, everyone felt good. The final game before the All-Star break, you had Domingo Germán. Domingo Germán was pitching extremely well. Everyone felt good. It was a nice day vibe. Oh, it's gonna be everything was going quick. And that one simple goofy move. DJ LeMahieu hasn't been himself since the toe injury. Yeah. And that's what also worries me about Aaron Judge with the toe injury. We've seen and I know Judge is younger than LeMahieu, but LeMahieu did not get a surgery until after the offseason, and he hasn't been the same. And I know different players react a different way with different stuff. I don't know what to say when it comes to Judge. Steve is correct. Steve has been saying he needed surgery from the very beginning, but I don't know if he's going to try to wait up on when he'll get it. I don't know if he's going to get it another season, but personally, at this point here, just hurry up and, if he would have got it when he needed it in June, he probably would have made it by September. He probably would have been able to make it by September. Possibly, if they get into the postseason, he could have put him on the postseason roster, and he could have played in the postseason. So, but I don't know. They say he's going to give it a go, but man, that's always going to be a hamper, because Judge, when he's healthy, he's a hell of a talent. He could play center, right field. If he has a bad toe, so you're going to be pinch hitting. You're going to be defensively substitute for Judge in the 8th inning. And then, so now you're 2 players in Judge, instead that you're going to be using your bench, because Judge late inning situation might not be defensively there. It's a lot of different things with Judge too that worries me. if the Yankees, you know what, shut him down here, let him get the surgery ready for next season. And I know they're not going to get Soto. And they were to get Soto, that's the move. Do you know what, Soto? Let Judge, and we'll wait till next year. But it's not going to happen. I think the Yankees are going to make a move. Or when now what you see this year, it just makes you wonder. And Dave was right. You know, he was seeing to see there'll be a shakeup. But we talked about it, I don't think there'll be a shakeup. But it's up to us, the fan base, to get so loud and so irate to let the Yankee front office know we're tired of this manager. If we don't make noise and we don't make our voices heard, it's going to be a moot point. And the only reason why is we're making noise is not going to happen because we're not going to stop going to the games. That's the way you're going to show the Yankee brass that we're tired of this manager and the stupidity by not going to games. And I'm not advocating for not going to the games because you know what? Because they won't sign play. Oh, you guys don't come in to support. We're going to cut payroll even more. So it has a ripple negative effect. Us givers, and then they'll start being sellers, and then we're going back to the dark ages of terrible team rebuild. And I don't know if you want to go through a rebuild. I want to go through a rebuild. I want to try to win. I want to win. You know, we all want to win series. I'm going to give it another 10 minutes. If they don't say anything when they resume play, I'm going to end the stream. Yeah, I was looking back and forth at the score, and I said to myself, Yankees got this. It's over. And Charlie told me, I can't believe the Yankees are choking right now. Yeah, and it wasn't the team. It was the manager. And I know they're going to try to blame Gleyber Torres. Torres had a tailor-made double play right in front of him. He booted it. It came off his glove and bounced forward. But it happened right after the managerial moves. And you knew when the managerial made the move, took the air out of the balloon. He took the air out of the balloon, especially for Domingo Germán. He must have forgot that the guy threw a perfect game or something. He must have forgot. And that move really took the air out of the game, and it changed the whole tide of the game there. I mean, like, it opened the doors for what could go wrong. You even had a wild pitch over the head that allowed a run to score. In a situation like that, Boone has to know he has to put his better defensive catcher behind the plate, which those are those little details that the Boone don't do. Then the Yankees had an opportunity to take the run, to get the game back in their favor after 4-4. You had Stanton walk later before with 2 outs. Dawson walked. You had first and second McKinney up. They didn't score, but the right play was to put a pinch runner for Giancarlo Stanton at second base. And he did not do that, which is okay because I said maybe he wants Stanton's bat to come up later in this game. I gave him the benefit of the doubt on that. But later, what he brings Oswaldo Cabrera in the game. So if we're going to bring Cabrera to run, or I know he pinched it for McKinney, but you could have brought Cabrera in for Stanton. Let's say McKinney does come up with the base hit there, and Stanton gets thrown out at home, or he doesn't score. Rojas holds him at third because his inability of injury. You're kicking yourself in your butt because you couldn't score because you did the right move. Those are little intricate stuff, and of course, it benefited Boone in that aspect. But those are the little things as a manager that you have to do to win championships. The little things, the little details. When you win a title, you have to be able to do everything right. You have to cross your T's and dot your I's to a T. And this guy doesn't. This guy does not cross his I's, dot his T's. He doesn't even use commas. He's just, my goodness. Yes, Maria said, I had enough. Every year is this way. 13 years. 13 years. 13 years. 13 years. And this year doesn't look too promising. I'm sorry. This year is not looking promising with the moves. We've seen this far too much. And in the postseason, this is the best of the best. You can't go up there swinging and missing and man. It looks like we're ready to start. It looks like it. It looks like we're ready to start. Let me take a look here. Yeah, we all win championships. We all do. Machado hits a 3-run shot. we're waiting to see here. And yep, and it's cleared away and everyone's getting ready. So we'll get the game here. So we had a little bit of delay there. Thank you for joining us, Michael Fulmer. Michael Fulmer coming in, pitch for the Cubs. All right, he's getting his warm up. So it'll be LeMahieu, Volpe, and Higashioka. Bottom of third of the lineup for the Yankees. Yankees trailing by 2 here. All right, here we go. We're ready to start. Yeah, nothing. Mets trail. Machado 3-run shot. Bottom of the 10th with 1 out. Tigers trail 4-3 on the Blue Jays. So Blue Jays 2 outs away. Yeah, Tampa's up 10-4. They won 10 on the Braves. So the Braves lose that game there. Could not sweep Tampa, but they take the series. Bottom of the ninth inning in Houston. Seattle up 3-1. So Houston last licks. All right, here we go. So it's Fulmer against LeMahieu. Yankees need base runners. They trail by. Kudos to those fans that stood there. We have a lot. Let's go Yankee chant. There's a strike. So we're on our way here. At the bottom of the 8th inning. Ball 1 misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. So we did for 23 minutes. Get this rain going there. So we had a 2-minute rant. Here's the 1-1 pitch inside. 2. The former Met, former Tiger, former Twin, Michael Fulmer. The 2-1. Up high, 3-1. And the 3-1. Right? 3-2. Got the out corner. So we have a off pitch here. DJ's get on base here. Foul. Got to spoil that one. 3-2. And the pitch. This one is popped up. All right. All right. Hopefully you can hear me now. That was weird. Oh. We are in the ninth inning now. We're going to the ninth. We are going to the ninth inning. Ah, man, in a game that was ugly, it's bad. It was just the worst. We'll get the. Let's go with that there. There we go. We're back at it. There we go. Ninth inning here. We're going to the ninth inning. As the computer decides to go bananas. No, it's the computer that was acting crazy. So the Yankees don't play until Friday. Thank goodness, against the Rockies. We need a break. So Nick Ramirez. If I told you that Domingo Germán had a one hitter, a no hitter, or one hitter in the seventh inning, one hit in over 6 innings, you would never thought that Ramirez was going to be in the game. But here we go, Ramirez, because he went through everyone. He went Canely, Mariancho, Holmes, Hamilton. He burned them. 5 guys out of the bullpen. Five guys out of the bullpen after your starter went 7 innings with 1 hit. 5. There's a strike. Too young. I agree with you. Preach, AJ. Preach. 1 ball, 1 strike. Unfortunate situation here. There's a strike. 1 and 2. The 1-2. Down low. 2 and 2. And the 2-2. Slowly chopped right in front. Ramirez picks, fields, throws, and got him. What a play there. Close one. So nice play by Ramirez, pouncing on that one. Oh, they're challenging this. He's safe. Oh, I forgot their challenges here. He's safe. So it'll be a leadoff single. Ugh. I thought he looked out. No, he's safe. Tie goes to the runner. He's safe, bro. He's safe on that one. So we have a challenge here. Let's see. Here we go. Umpire. Let's see what he's going to call. Here we go. Overturn. He's safe. Yeah. So base runner on. Mastaboni. Runner goes. Of course, he's going to steal that because it's Higashioka. Let's see here. As Young on the base. safe. Stolen base. Oh, my goodness. Here's a bunt by Mastaboni. Mastaboni bunts it. They play the third, and he is safe. Oh, safe. So Mastaboni laid one down. First and third. And this is when you play small baseball, when you play the correct baseball here. Look at the good stuff there. Stolen base, a bunt, and now look at this. They are set up here for an opportunity, and LeMahieu should have kept that tag down there. Now the infield in, nobody out. Chicago up 6-4. Here's Barnhart. Barnhart is 0 for 3. And throw over to first. Diving back is Master Boney. The pitch. And another bunt. Tempted foul. A safety squeeze. My goodness, they're playing baseball. They're touching my heart here. My strings on my heart, these Cubs. Let's see who'll bunt here. 0-1. Got to be careful. He's already trying to go for the bunt. Here's the pitch. No, he's not. There's a strike. 0-2. Boy, Ramirez could use a strikeout here. So, and the pitch just missed. 1-2. So the Blue Jays did beat the Tigers. So we're gonna fall back out of the wild card contention and into 4th place here. And the Red Sox right on our heels because they beat the Oakland Athletics. Not a good day for the Yankees. And the pitch. This one, in the air. Right field line, and Stanton's nowhere near there. Fair ball, and mounts in the corner. 1 run scores. Mastaboni is holding at third. RBI double for Bernhardt. 7-4 Cubs with no one out. 2nd and 3rd. This is what happens when you use up your bullpen. 5 arms is the 5th, 6th arm. And you got to go to the Nick Ramirez says now Alberto Abreu. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa still in the bullpen. Infield in for Tachman. Tachman takes a ball outside, 1-0. Please throw strikes. Now Ramirez ready to deal to Tachman. The pitch. There's a strike. 1-1. The 1-1. Check swing. Did he go? He did not. 2-1. Boy, what a change of events. Yankees now trailing by 3 runs here. 2-1. Foul. 2-2. Three and two. So the Cubs have a 3-2 count here. Ground foul. The 3-2 chop over the head. Nice play by Torres. He gets the out, holds the runners. 1 out. So here's Horner. Here comes Buffon now. What is he doing now? What are you doing now? Clark Schmidt is coming in now. Pitcher number 7. Yeah, so Cubs' first time beating the Yankees ever was in a regular season. It was on Friday night. Now they're trying to win a series for the first time ever against the Yankees. Here, they're 3 outs away, and they have runners at second and third with 1 out now. So they were they were coming into Yankee Stadium. They were 0-12. They were 1-12 today. They're going to be 2-14 against the Yankees. So Clark Schmidt will be pitching here for the Yankees. Another pitching change by this manager. So he's got his money's worth for whoever his friend or whoever is watching him on TV making pitching changes. They got to see him come a lot and change the pitcher. We get it. You're a pitching. You're the manager. We get it. For now. Well, at least the Astros fell 3-1 to the Mariners, which is nothing. Because the Yankees got to win their games as well, so that was no point. Toronto now leapfrogged over the Yankees. They won 4-3 over the Detroit Tigers, and the Rays beat the Braves 10-4. Boston win 4-3 over the Athletics. So everyone in the American League East is going to pick up a game if the Yankees do not come back and win this. But Yankees not coming back. Win this game is over. I feel that way, AJ. And I hate to say that because you should never count your team out. And the way I preach with the basketball team, never say die, all that good stuff, no limits. But the way they show this here in these games, there's no life. There's no life. There's no adversity with them hitting wise. The bullpen was rested today, though. He's using bullpen because he wants them to get work. Why? It's not about getting work, Keel. It's about getting wins. And oh no, I had it, and I know he's going to say that on his press conference. Well, I just didn't want my guys to have a long layoff. I needed to get no. It's about winning games. We don't care about the long layoffs and stuff. We 0-1. This one's popped up out of play 0-2. So this is Schmidt's first relief appearance of 2023, and the rain starts returning to the Yankee Stadium here. So one of those sun showers in New York, off and on. The pitch. This one's foul. I never used to get this. Whenever we were, that happens here too in Florida, by the way. Whenever you're at the beach and you're chilling, you're relaxing, and then a little bit of rain comes, people start running to the cars and running. Aren't you at the beach to get wet? I mean, unless there's lightning in the area, that's different. But I never used to always boggle my mind. I mean, we're wet already. We're in the water. We're in the sea. What's deal two? Did he go? It looked like he did. He did strikeout. So Horner leaves Master Boney at third, and he strikes out. corner, Mastaboni, Bader. Here's Hap. Up high for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 swing and a miss. Took the mask off Higashioka on the backlash. Kudunga. One and one. Yeah, you saw that, Maria. Yeah, that's that. They should call that the Triple X group. Just imagine them on the same team. They'll be called the Triple X team. Mommy, can we go see Master Boney Bader? And Horner? All right. That's Quagmire's kid. And the 1-2. 2-2. Now, can he get out of this inning? Let's go. Clark Schmidt trying to limit the damage there. A run is in. The 2-2. This one chops slowly. Torres comes in. Torres fields, underhand, gets him. So good job by Clark Schmidt, but the Cubs get a run. 2 hits. They're up. They leave 2 men on. Bottom of the ninth. 7-4 Chicago. Yankees, do they have a 3-run rally in them? Only time will tell. We shall see. Yankees, their final 3 outs before they heading into the All-Star break. Hopefully, give us some insurance here. Take us into the extra innings. Get 3 runs, 4 to walk it off. Make everyone happy here. And I could imagine Mr. Antonio Garcia right now, looking at his hat and say, you know what, man. Ninth inning. Let's go. Thank you, Infamous. I appreciate it. Thank you for joining us. I really appreciate your kind words. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I mean, I wish I was wrong personally when it comes to the manager. I wish the manager would make me look like a buffoon, be honest with you, and make me look like a bozo, ranting for no reason. But he's just proven it. This is one argument. I wish I wasn't. And thank you for the kind words. I really appreciate it. And that's just for me speaking from sincerity, man. I really don't. He might, and again, Boone might be a hell of a good guy, a great man, a person to play for. But when it comes to the strategic part of the baseball, that's where I have a disconnect with him. But thank you, Infamous. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So Albert Alzolay, 33rd game. We saw him on Friday there, so it was okay. He has good numbers, very good numbers. It's going to be a tough task for the Yankees to get 3 runs, but they need base runners. So the heart of the Yankee lineup, it'll be 2, 3, and 4, Stanton, Rizzo, and Bader. So the Yankees going to have, they're going to have their best to go at it here. Let's go. Thank you, Maria. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. All right, let's go, Stanton. Let's get on base. Let's go. If Stanton should reach, then you'll have IKF, the pinch runner. Let's see. Here we go. They need base runners right now. And here's the pitch. Down low for a ball. 1-0. The 1-0. There's a strike. 1-1. This one chopped top to first base. Young takes it himself one way. All right, the first out is recorded here. Here's Anthony Rizzo against his old battery mates. And the pitch. This one's popped up, swinging at the first ball. This team wants to go home. Bellinger's under the still coming in and makes the play. 2 outs. Two outs now. Wow, that was the wind took that one and just pushed it back all the way into the infield. 2 outs now. Yankees down to the final out is Harrison Bader. Final out, they need base runners. They need Bader to get on and extend this game. They need 2 more base runners to bring the tying run to the plate. Bader takes a call strike, 0-1. 2 outs away from the Yankees losing a terrible game here. And the pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike, down low. And Bader lines this one to center field to Bellinger, and that is the ball game. Yankees fall in a disgusting game to the Cubs. They lose the series to the Cubs, 2-3. I mean, I already gave that rant there, fellas and ladies. Not a good one, man. Not a good one going to the All-Star break in a disturbing 7-4 defeat where we should have won 3 out of 4 from the Orioles. You should have taken 2 out of 3 from the Cubs here. Yeah, Jose, that's why they lost the game. I went on a major rant there. So Boone changed Herman for a reliever only to give the lead, and Herman was unhittable. This is a black guy for Boone. It's a major black guy. You know, those are the type of games. If George Steinbrenner was alive, I think he literally would have gave Boone a black eye himself. I think he would have punched him in the eye. So, I'm not advocating violence, but that's what George Steinbrenner probably would have done. But that's a terrible loss. I don't know how much more of these terrible losses the Yankees are going to have. Now they have to chew it. They have to eat it. They have to take it and they have to savor it all this All-Star break. And man, they got the Rockies a little cushion there, but I'm what I'm going to see. At best, they're going to be 2 out of 3 against the Rockies. They're not going to sweep the Rockies. They got to go out there and sweep the Rockies. These are teams that they should be sweeping, and the Yankees' inability to sweep these bottom-feeding teams is costing them here. Like Chris said, the Yankees could have been in first place, or close to the American League East if it wasn't for these. First of all, these Aaron Boone hiccups. These bad managerial moves, burning bullpen, burning arms, bringing guys unnecessary, over managing. Then when we have a chance to sweep in some of these series, you put the punt lineup. You put players like, what? Why is he playing? This guy was hot yesterday. He was 3 for 4. You're not playing him, and you lose those games. Instead of sweeping, you go 2 out of 3. Yes, you win the series. Yes, you win the series. You're still over 500. But there's times where you sometimes have to put the juggler. You have to put your foot on the throat on some of these teams. The Yankees seem to punt a lot of these games where they have a chance to sweep. That's a big difference as well. It helps you get a cushion, so when the time comes for these type of hiccups, you have enough of a cushion. Man, this Boone is on. Yeah, this loss is on Aaron Boone, and can't wait to hear his explanation or his press conference on why he did that move. Also, you can't blame Gleyber Torres. I know the scapegoats and the naysayers are going to run right to Gleyber Torres. Yes, should have Gleyber Torres gotten that ball and turned the double play? Absolutely. But when you take that air out and somebody's playing, here we go. Here's the manager now. Oh, we're bringing this guy in for Herman. you know, these Yankee players are a tight group, and the Torres, the Hermans, they're friends. Seeing them, oh man, you're not. And I'm not saying that Tate Glaber did that on purpose, but those are all psychological moves there. Like, oh, he's changing the picture. He's dealing. Those are all these type of things. Momentum was changed there. I'm a big person who think about momentum. When there's momentum, you got to ride it. And he just took that momentum out of Herman there and the game. And I can't blame Torres on that loss. I can't. I can't blame the manager. I can't wait to hear his thoughts there. I know we're gonna spend these next week. I can imagine all the podcasters, all our friends, what moves we need to do. We need to trade. I think even if you trade and make all these moves, you're gonna get the same result. I hate to say it. If we get all these players, I think we'll still get the same result, because at the end of the day, we still got the mastermind that's navigating this ship that's called the New York Yankees season is Aaron Boone, and that captain is not going to sail your ships into winning pastures. He's going to get you there, but he's going to get you near the promised land, but he's not going to get you to the port of victory. And it's him. Even if you give me Ohtani here next week, trade over, I still think he'll find a way to do something where Ohtani's pitching well, remove, and Ohtani will lose the game, and we'll lose Ohtani as a bat and all that good stuff. It hits him. At the end of the day, it's him. You could bring Ohtani, you could bring Soto, you could bring Babe Ruth, you could bring Lou Gehrig, Ty Cobb, and if he's the manager doing these moves, they're not going to win. They're not going to win. But hey, enjoy the All-Star break with the Yankees. If any Yankee news happen, we'll make a video. We'll come on a live stream. I'm pretty sure we might do a live stream about Yankees, of their frustration and then again. But I need a little bit of I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna do some wrestling watch alongs, definitely, and we'll convey back with sometime next week with the New York Yankees. So enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I hope you enjoy the watch along, not the outcome. Again, when I talk about Boone, it's just coming from me. That's my opinion that I don't like him, but I hope the Yankees turn this around, because these watch-alongs are fun when the Yankees win. When the Yankees win and the Yankees win, they're fun. Nobody likes to sit around for 3.5 hours, 3 hours and 45 minutes, and seeing a team lose. Nobody wants to do that, especially on a Sunday, summer, where I could be fishing. I could be fishing, going out to watch them lose. No one wants to do that. We want to win. We want them to win, and we're hoping for them to win. But enjoy the rest of your week. Have a blessed week. Have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday, and we'll talk next time. Peace, friends.